Thank you for DMing.
Rossi wanted to do the recap. Nibby wants to
I
do the recap.
I did.
All right,
So last time on D&D, Yuri died, and I was sad.
Wait, you've got to do the Steve Bloom voice. Last time on Dragon D and D.
All right, start the stream over.
No, this is great.
Remove
We're keeping
Aaron.
we're keeping all of this in. Anyways, Yuri died. I was sad. We fought some water weird, and we had really bad rolls. We managed to defeat it somehow. Then we magically found the second floor to this place that we are in, and then we heard the knocking, found the location for it, and then almost got killed again by a gargoyle, and we had a really, really bad time.
Honestly, was a contender for like grand prize worst player roles I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
And the DM laughed
intense.
at us, and I was very sad. I think I blacked out for like 20 minutes.
That is sheer panic.
I had like flashbacks to opening crates in TF2.
Oh,
One of these has to have an unusual. One of these, and it just never happens.
No. It's too real, Roy. It's too real.
So, you guys took a short rest last time.
Yes.
And you're fine now, relatively speaking.
Oh yeah, and
it was
suddenly the knocking has stopped after we killed the
Yes.
gargoyle. That's
Yes.
also very important.
You were able to take a short rest in silence. You've all recovered as much as you can, and you did collect a few items of interest. There were a number of carved bone statuettes in the shapes of various men and women. And also Isan, you were able to identify that this sort of sandstone colored object with a blue gem in it seems to be part of a larger device, or maybe a key of some type. Somewhere probably far from here. It doesn't fit into any of the stone either in this tomb that you're in, nor in the surrounding caverns. It doesn't seem to match the type of rock.
All right, makes sense.
And that's about where you were. You all still need to get out of this place, as last you checked,
Where's
there
locked
was a
in?
great iron portcullis blocking the way you came.
Oh,
So
I didn't even
from
realize
here-
that.
From where you are now, I'll let you navigate with without as strict initiative. But if we're gonna do something in particular, we'll probably reroll initiative depending on where you guys are going.
Okay.
Makes sense. So I guess
Feel free to stroll around. Tell me what you want to do.
Did
we
we
are
check the
post short
gargoyle?
rest now. You have successfully managed to destroy enough of the facade that none of its power remains. Bits and chunks have been taken off. Both of the purple eyes have shattered completely. The ears are gone. The head is halfway cracked open. Most of the jaw is missing. There's really hardly. It's quite a mess of a thing at this point.
Remind me, you said last session that it was not like made of the same material of the surrounding like fortress.
The object that you found, yes, that's correct.
Okay, and the gargoyle is that like also similarly like added after the fact, or do you think it was like here during the thing?
The gargoyle head seems to be kind of a it looks like a similar dark stone to the caskets that line the walls and alcoves
Okay.
of this room that you're in.
Hmm.
Those are all made of that same dark stone.
Interesting.
Um,
Are all of these tombs sealed?
Um they are closed, if that's what you mean. You don't see anything resembling a lock or a clasp on them. Um, so you think with enough muscle power, you could probably desecrate these,
Oh.
yeah, I was
if
gonna
that's what you
say
want to do.
either we try to push these open or try to see if there was like a button under the gargoyle that he may have stepped on and is now waiting down.
Well, I can tell you, you've had plenty of time. You didn't find any buttons under the facade,
Okay.
so you don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
The each of the caskets in this tomb that you're in right now, um, each of them also has a face
Oh.
engraved upon the top. You assume near where the entombed person's head would be.
Hmm.
They all look to be various humans, although none of them bear names. Just the engravings um, of the faces. And if you would like to open any one of them, you could try.
Rossi, do you want to try to open this one with me?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, good.
Okay.
We needed more fatalities.
I was gonna say I'm
I'm
not a
going this way.
huge fan of this plan,
Why
mostly
not?
Is that
for
on
like
is that on moral or safety issues, Paladin?
moral grounds, but we do have to find a way out. So
Well then,
given
let's.
yeah,
I applaud your caution then.
I hate that that sound did not pick up over the mic.
Oh no.
Um, well, you two go ahead. Mostly it's Nibby here doing the work. But
Yeah, I do have one arm. I'll try to
you're
help
able
best
to
I
help
can.
with a little bit of the leverage
Hmm.
once the top is lifted and you heft it off onto the southern
Nope.
side where no.
I I can't do the hung noise without
Oh,
my microphone being like,
nope. We did not hear it.
I know.
No.
Uh, you heft it off to the other side where it lands with a incredible thud. And you see on the inside of the casket the desiccated, at this point, skeletal remains of a man dressed in some finery and some jewelry, entombed in a way that looks proper to you, depending on who would be doing it. But yeah, there's nothing remarkable about him, really.
Okay.
I can see
Dinners,
just
what do
kind of from
you
here that he's.
suppose we do?
Oh no.
I mean, well, do any of the like faces kind of carved on the caskets look familiar or like significant in any way?
Oh no, it's
Wow,
Steve
look at that
Stickman.
body.
You could go ahead and roll me a DC 20 history check.
Oh shit. Okay. Let's see here. DC 20 history check.
I don't think I'm pretty good with history either, so good luck.
That is gonna be. Oh, all right. It's gonna have to be a nat 20.
Yeah,
Oh, oh no, you
I
poor
think that's
thing.
true of all of you.
Closer than I would have gotten last time,
Damn.
That's not bad.
but Only a
Yeah,
success.
if Dinnereth, if this is some families or clans tomb, you don't know who they are just by looking at the faces.
Mm,
Um, all of them, bar for one, seem to be elders, though. Only one of them is a particularly young man, um, which you might chalk up to uh, misfortune, perhaps.
mm.
It seems to
Well,
follow this place like a fog.
I was gonna say something to that effect. Like this seems like we've been dealing with some pretty unusual circumstances, so maybe it might make sense to examine what the source of that could be. Um, which one is
Bizarre
the one
adventure.
with the younger?
Um,
Well, it's worth a shot.
that would be the one over here on the
Ooh, nice.
east side.
Well, we might as well get our hands dirty then.
Yeah, if
By
everybody
that
else
I
agrees,
mean,
I don't love this idea, but I
It's
do still need to
fine.
find a way out of here.
I'll leave it for the more physically capable. You
Given the
carry on.
Yeah, I was
All
gonna
right.
say I think given the fact that the rope bridge is probably not gonna be uh friendly to somebody with a broken arm.
Yeah.
Probably
Polite.
find
Probably not.
another way.
Polite.
Hefting off the tomb lid, you find the significantly less desiccated corpse of a um, younger man, um, looking like a you know dead version of the person who was drawn on the lid. He is also dressed in various finery and jewelry and stuff. Um, but you don't see any kind of mechanisms or anything like that inside the casket.
Hmm. Okay. Given that, I think it's gonna offer like a quick prayer and then kind of back away. But I think that unless anyone has any other ideas, I'd personally like to disturb the dead as
Little as possible.
little as
I've
possible.
heard
Yes.
I've heard that's a wise claim.
Uh huh.
I guess so. Yeah.
As much as I would delight in being able to pay our doctor's bills, I'd rather not add to them with some sort of esoteric curse.
True.
That being said,
I thought we couldn't
do
go
we
through
check
this
to the
door for
right or
some
the
reason.
left?
I believe the room to the left, there was like an iron. I say iron. There was some kind of circular button or something like that on a
Well,
floor.
fortune favors
Yes, there
the
was
prepared.
a large circular groove taking up the majority of the room through
Hmm.
that
Let's
window.
see. Yes, indeed there is. Then again,
Uh,
would someone like to check the door?
Now there's no door here.
Ah,
That's a stone wall um, with a about 4 feet up is a window uh, closed completely by iron bars.
hmm,
However, the bars do look fairly old and a bit rusty. It might be possible for you to deal with those if you um, put your mind to it.
I
perhaps
was
our
going to
crowbar.
ask, are the bars far enough apart for like a kobold to go through?
Definitely not.
Upstairs.
No, they're only a
Okay.
couple of inches apart.
It's cobalt proof.
Maybe if she was a circus kobold, but not this one.
I am not a circus kobold.
No.
Oh no, we're not clowns here. This is a professional party.
I mean, debatable, but
No, the validation.
I mean, I think I am probably the tallest and maybe strongest in the group,
I
so
have
I can,
considered you a bit of a wall for this. Yes,
yeah,
perhaps
I can probably.
putting the crowbar to good use.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's right. I do.
Do you want to try to break them with the crowbar?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
Um, In that case, that'll be an athletics check, I think. And
Oh,
then
and guess who has a +4 in athletics?
oh, you do. Nice.
Yeah.
Delightful.
And your crowbar gives you advantage on relevant checks, if I remember correctly.
I think that was what we did last time, yeah.
Using a crowbar grants advantage to strength checks where the crowbar's leverage can be applied. Yep, that's right.
Alrighty.
Give me a athletics. DC is
Ready.
12. Oh,
Oh,
Ooh, baby.
good job,
Damn.
crowbar.
Thank you, Crowbar.
With the help of
Praise
a
crowbar.
sturdy tool that is not as old as these bars are, your stronger steel is able to bend the old iron and cause it to snap and snap again. And at a certain point, you can just kind of pull those iron bars out and chuck them to the side. So now you have a pretty decently sized gap that might be a little awkward for you to clamber through, but should be there's plenty of space for any of you to make it with a little with a little effort.
I volunteer
Cool.
myself as lookout. You may continue on as you prefer.
Well, okay then. I'm gonna offer to help anyone who needs it through the bars, and just encourage everybody to watch out for any loose uh, pieces of bar.
I'll go through.
I
Okay,
suppose I
Nibby.
will also need assistance afterwards going through.
How heavy is like the remaining bar scrap? Would you say?
Um, I don't know. I guess that would be a few pounds of rusty iron.
All right, just checking. If it was
Yeah.
smaller than that, I was gonna pick up a piece of it or a stone or something.
Oh, let me unlock the window for you here. So unlock that. You should be able to open it now on your screen.
Yay!
You did it.
High five.
One of you did it, and then somebody else
I
closed
did.
it.
I did it.
Okay, it's
Era,
open.
Oh
era
no.
appropriate. Congratulations to us all.
Okay, now that it's open, you can move freely through it like a door. That's how windows work in
I can't do it.
What? You
I'm-
can't move through it?
I'm stuck.
The window's
Okay, there we
kobold
go.
proof. Oh no!
Oh, there you go.
It's
There you go. There
true.
you go.
Isan?
I do not trust that circle.
I don't either. Isan, do you want to go? Do you want to go in the middle of that?
um, yeah. Is there anything like notable about that circle?
It is a couple inch thick groove in the ground. Looks very precisely driven. But you're not sure what it does.
Hmm.
Are there any other devices of note?
No, the room itself is actually rather bare, except for this thing, this mechanism.
Let's
So just look
put a
more
pin
like a
in this.
button.
Let's put a pin in this for now. There might be something worth our attentions on the other side.
You're not sure if it's a button, a particularly large button, or if maybe there's something inside the groove.
Because I was going to be like, what if we throw one of the metal scraps into it and see what it does?
Well, you could try that.
Honestly,
I only
yeah.
Why
have
No
don't
one
I?
problem.
arm.
I'll pick that up and bring it inside the room while promptly watching from the window.
Okay.
Of course.
So somebody's gonna chuck the.
Someone needs to document this. I trust my penmanship.
Okay, so somebody's gonna chuck an iron bar. Where like here or here or here? Where are you aiming
I'd say
at?
try to aim for close to the center as possible.
Bullseye mentality. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Who's doing it?
I have one arm. If I can pick it up with one arm, I will.
no, it's just an iron bar.
Okay. Yeet.
Okay.
All right, I will come in. Never mind.
You
we
toss
don't
it.
have
It
the-
goes.
We don't have the metal pipe falling sound effect.
No.
Soundboard.
Ting.
Clang. I dig it.
It would be that sound. Clang in the middle, and nothing happens.
Well, that's possibly a good
Rolls a
thing.
little bit toward the other side, but doesn't cross.
Maybe it needs something heavier to activate whatever it is.
Or
Oh,
perhaps it's a mechanism for something specific.
Hmm.
Hmm.
well, I think I'm still the tankiest among us.
You're
Members.
That you
also.
are.
Are you feeling better, perhaps?
Yeah, we had a short rest,
Uh,
I think.
better-ish.
We really need to
Party
talk
sheet.
about these contests of bravery, but not when it benefits the rest of us. That being said, up to you. I would like
I mean,
to avoid
actually, I
any more.
do. Hmm. Ugh. I have the lowest health but highest AC.
Yeah, your health is a bit orange right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, it was
I
not like
am
that a
about
minute
as
ago.
physical, and I am
I
about
have
as
a potion
physical
of
as your
healing.
arm.
I think
Hmm.
it showed Dinnereth as green until I opened the combat tracker for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
fact, I had it closed until just now.
Okay.
No, it was
You
showing
are
that as
mostly in the
orange on
orange
the
at the
party
moment.
sheet.
Yeah.
It showed it showed her as green for me, so that's why I was like, oh, she's pretty good.
Hmm. As delightful as your offer is, why don't we perhaps play it safe and see what's in our surroundings before we commit to suicide?
Sounds good to me.
I'm all right with that.
Hmm.
Okay.
A wise decision. I'm impressed. Let's go.
You can retreat through the window as easily as you came in.
There was purple light over this way.
Yes, there
There was,
was.
yes.
Can we take a look at
Are
Yes.
this?
these reasonable to balance on out of curiosity?
I did it.
Yes, you think you can balance on these thin bridges, but you do have to be careful.
Yeah.
I will
A 30-foot drop onto some very spiky spikes.
that's right. Okay.
That can only
I
go well.
will I'll just walk over to the other side.
I'm also just gonna walk this way as I have one arm.
What can I see detail wise on floating gem up here?
Yes, there's a large purple it's either a gemstone or a glass prism. It's hard to tell from here. It's gently glowing purple and it's floating up in the air. Um about equal with the height of a man above the bridge. But way out a good 20 feet over there.
Well, that beats my height.
Has it
Mhm.
changed since the boss fight that we had with the fiend or
No,
the gargoyle?
it's exactly where it is, or
Okay.
where it was
Okay.
when you first entered this room.
If
I
I had to
wasn't
take an
sure if it
educated guess,
changed
it
anything.
might be some sort of light mechanism, but then again, everything in this place has vexingly not appeared as it has been.
Yeah, I purposely have not gone into the middle of this place yet because I'm like, if that thing attacks me and I'm alone, that's not gonna be good.
I mean, if
Thankfully,
you
it
don't
hasn't.
like it, I can always shoot it.
Thankfully, it hasn't attacked Dinnereth.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm kind of out here a little bit.
No, I was out where Daenerys was. I was talking about down below, like
I
smack in the middle of that bridge.
Well, if this purple thing's vexing any of you, I could always just shoot it.
This is true.
Not that I would, of course,
It
but
also didn't
the
do
option's
anything
there.
to us when we climbed up, though.
Yeah.
True.
I can my uneducated guess would be it's some sort of lighting mechanism, perhaps.
Possible, yeah. Ugh.
yeah,
But then
it's
again,
it's really from here. It's really too far away from you to get a good read on what specifically kind of arcana it might be. So you won't be able to do any kind of check like that.
As
from there.
potent as I am, I don't float, so we'll have to leave it as a delightful mystery for the time being. That being said,
Fair.
similar setup to the windows over here.
Yes, you do think that a similar strategy may work here with these iron bars. So they're in a similar
We will
state of
require
disrepair.
the crowbar again.
I'm on my way. Taking the long way around.
Okay.
Good.
You know what to roll.
Athletics with advantage.
Isan will, at the mention of the safe and long way, look surprised but satisfied that caution is being
Nice.
taken.
Very good. That one that was a little bit easier for you. It's unlocked now, so you can open it. Din would
Cool
open it. That would
beans.
be good.
I will help
Mhm.
anyone who needs the help through.
Obliged.
Why, thank you.
Okay,
That's
I'll
done.
click the open button. Nobody else touch it. Ding. There you
I'm
go.
done. All right. We in.
Oh, that's
Well then.
lovely
Oh,
looking.
okay.
That's
We.
Oh, what's gonna
fun.
go on in
how,
here?
how inviting.
Hey, y'all, want to play a game?
Jigsaw, no.
A corpse at a desk. They're sort of arranged in a strange way. It looks like they may have died in a strange way. There appear to be tools and a vial or two on the table next to them, and their left arm is outstretched um, with a large black scar running up and down toward the shoulder, and they're otherwise slumped over in their seat.
Huh. If I was being vexingly frustrating to the rest of you, this looks familiar to me, but let's see what this is.
There's also a few dusty scrolls scattered about the bookshelves here. There's also an iron-bound chest
There
in
is
the
also
on
a
the east side.
door.
There's also a door on the south. Yes.
Hmm. I'm curious about these scrolls. Any that look like
I'm
interesting
curious
moves?
about the body.
We'll do that in
Oh,
order.
he's
Um,
clearly failed at what he's attempted to do. Let him suffer in solitude.
um, what you find, Isan, are flipping through one or two of them. Um, architectural plans for traps designed to maim or subdue people in various combinations. In
He is
fact,
Jigsaw.
you recognize one of the ones in this very tomb, uh, that being the fake diamond that releases gouts of flame through a brass armature of sconces
Oh,
down a hallway.
good.
Mm,
The one I hit. I'm
Hmm.
still traumatized.
Before greed overtakes us, Yurizana, perhaps some homework would be necessary.
There is there's an insignia akin to all of these blueprints that you read over, Isan. Um, they don't all look like they've been written by the same person, but the insignia is the same across them all. Now,
Hmm.
Nibby, you investigating this corpse, um, uh, there is a needle on the table next to the arm, next to the scarred arm, and there are various medical tools on the table next to it, and what looks like a vial of anti-poison that
Drug overdose, got it.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh no. Oh no.
Understood.
you can make a medicine check actually if you like, unless you want that to be your conclusion forever.
I don't believe I'm
I
too
have
good at medicine.
nothing in medicine, but I can go for it.
That's okay. Yeah, you can still.
Oh,
roll
I'd
it.
say go for it.
All right, cool. Oh,
It's not a terrible attempt.
Well, there aren't too many other conclusions you can draw from it, personally.
I was gonna say, am I just gonna take the anti-poison and try to test it with my kobold tongue?
Oh no.
Ooh, what's
It
this?
seems he died to
Oh,
death.
blap. Don't blap.
Yeah.
It's not worth.
Um, but yeah. Also, on his right hand, the undamaged one, is a signet ring. And Nibby, despite
Ooh.
your abysmal medical knowledge, you might notice that it's the exact same insignia as the one on those scrolls.
Okay.
What do you have there?
It's a ring that apparently has the same insignia as what could be on those scrolls.
Apparently, she says.
Apparently.
Oh, you don't say.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. You can have it.
Well, you are correct. They are the same. Perhaps our trap maker got bored at being so successful.
Maybe.
That being said, these traps might be blueprints for what we have in this very dungeon. I would suggest perhaps going over them, just for
Um,
caution's sake.
yes, Isan, you actually saw you found a diagram of the flame trap. You found a diagram of the portcullis trap. That indicated to you that there is actually a lever past the south door in this room that reopens the portcullis.
Fortune smiles.
Attached to the office. However, all of the other diagrams that are throughout here, they don't match any of the traps in this tomb that you're in right now.
Hmm.
Well, color me curious. Why don't we hold on to this? Perhaps inspiration might be able to help us further down the line.
Um,
Yeah, I
if
think
you
it's
want to
always a
put a
good
few,
idea to warn
if you
people
want to
about
put
paths.
a few of those scrolls in your backpack, Isan, you can add a scroll of trap making to your inventory,
Okay.
or call it a trap making diagram. That way we won't forget what it is.
Okay, trap making diagram.
Go ahead and make it 0.1 weight, and then however many you want to grab, maybe 3, 5.
Yeah, but we'll say 5. Half a
Okay,
pound's not gonna hurt me.
cool.
All right, let's see. I'll get to work on that then.
The rogue is gravitating toward a treasure chest,
What?
as rogues tend to do.
I saw
If
chest.
hold every other easy wealth in this place has been to our detriment, perhaps maybe some
Oh,
caution.
I did get poisoned twice. I was gonna go to the other wall real fast and just see if there's another little poison dart thing.
Not a bad move.
Seeing as I gifted Nibby a couple of darts beforehand.
Oh, you mean
Oh,
you're looking
God.
in the
The chest.
I'm looking at the wall across from the chest to see if I open it, if I'm gonna get shot at by a poison dart.
previously the poison darts were inside the chests.
Where oh, I'm
But you
mistaken.
also don't see one on the wall over there.
Okay, cool. Well, okay.
Remind me how I make an item again?
You should just be able to open your sheet in edit mode on the inventory page, and then a plus button should appear on your equipment.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
it's
right.
not
There we
there.
go. Excuse me.
Nice. All good. Are you just
I'll just
gonna crack it open, Yuri?
I'll just say 0.5 collection of scrolls,
That
something like
works.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I do have one arm. I think I will resist.
Very well.
Collection of trap making
Diagrams.
diagrams.
Oh, and just for your reference, the insignia on that and on the signet ring is shaped like a G.
G.
Did anybody take the signet ring, by the way, or did you leave it where you found it?
I have the signet ring. Yeah.
Add that as
I
well
think.
to your
Yeah.
inventory then.
Signet ring. 0.1 for that, or
Yep, that's fine.
okay. Fair enough. Maybe did you want to hold on to the signet ring? I would hate to deprive you of ill-found wealth.
I mean, I can hold it. It's not that heavy.
Okay, why don't you have it then?
Okay.
Okay, Nibby, you can add that to your sheet instead.
Okay. Go here.
Never say I'm not generous. That being said, I assume we want to get into the iron box or the door. I read a diagram that says our exit is more than likely past this door.
Would you say the signet ring is 0.5?
0.1 is fine for
0.1.
those.
Okay.
Anything that's
Uh,
very, very tiny, like a piece of jewelry, you could always just go to 0.1. I'll let you know
Okay.
if it's any bigger anytime.
It would be
Alright.
hilarious trying to wear a 5-pound ring, though. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, like jewelry,
Look at this. It's
vials,
gorgeous. It's got a
a
lead diamond on it.
a small sheath of paper.
it's a
That's
solid
all.
lead band.
We just default to 0.1 for that, pretty much.
Okay.
Does this chest look like the same ones that I opened in other areas?
It does look similar. Perhaps that would give you advantage on an investigation check to
Our little
discover
needles.
secrets.
Yeah, I might suss it out a little bit then.
Okay. Give me a
The same,
14
I would help
investigation, but you can roll with you can roll with advantage.
Okay.
High five. Or era appropriate congratulations.
Watch me roll a 7.
But
Yeah, that's pretty good.
hardly.
That's not a
Dang.
Oh my god.
You done it. A dirty
Oh.
20. Let's
Oh!
go.
Look at
Okay.
you.
We can roll to that. Good work. Looking around the back side of the chest, Yuri, you notice that on the other chests that attacked you, they had a sort of compartment, like a cartridge on the back that you think must have been part of the spring-loaded mechanism or whatever. This one doesn't have that.
Okay, I shall open the chest then.
All right, here's what's inside.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Oh! Ooh!
Well,
It's
well,
another
well.
weird.
More importantly, a key.
I assume I can just drop these into the chat.
Anybody who
might be fun.
everybody can see this, so anybody who
Yeah.
wants anything can drop the
Oh,
item
cool.
into their
Okay.
inventory. So there's some tools of the trade, so to speak. A hammer, a coil of fine-looking rope, some lock picking and similar such breaking
I'll hold
tools.
the heavy stuff.
Okay.
I want to take the hammer for memes,
I'm
but
gonna
at
take that.
the same time, no thanks.
A small steel key, which Isan pocketed relatively immediately, and a brass tablet engraved with various runes and circuitry.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'll take the tablet.
Wait, did you say
Go for it.
circuitry?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't think I'm familiar with this construction.
Nibby, just so you know, you cannot use a scroll of fine traps because you're not a spellcaster.
Okay. Isan, do you?
I suppose I could handle it if you want.
Okay. I'll put
I'm
it in
doesn't
the
look
chat
too heavy.
inventory-wise, so I'm gonna
for
have
you
to
to take
It
it.
doesn't
the
look
rest of
too
you.
heavy.
I
Why don't
have
I
some
hold it?
room then. I could probably grab the rope.
It's not a bad idea.
Okay.
I also have some room, but fine, I'll take the hammer.
Okay.
Fair enough. The more tools, the merrier. A fantastic find.
All right,
Out
well
of
done, you
curiosity,
goblins.
was that one trapped as well?
No.
No, I would have
No,
I would have rolled
there
some
were no
damage if it
traps.
was.
Hmm. Curious. I'd be curious to see what this key goes to as well.
I was hoping maybe
The only
this would
reason I
agree.
didn't want to take it is because now my weight is 42, so I'm like,
Are you
yeah.
Encumbered?
encumbered?
No, my over
You're almost
encumbered
there.
is 45.
Okay.
I see.
So,
Well, you and I have very similar physical tolerance, if that's the case.
Except she's 3 feet shorter than you.
That says so.
Damn.
I
Which is
am
why
a
I am not going to be a pack
short
mule.
little thing.
That being said,
Yeah, are you
I
trying
would
the
like
key on this door then?
I would like to yeah, I would like to see if the door is locked first.
No, it's not. Think.
All right. Squeak. Hmm.
Okay.
Well,
A dark
I
hallway,
what
Oh,
a
in
path to
my
your right,
I don't like
and a
this.
spiral staircase leading down.
in
Okay.
my expert opinion, circular rooms offer the most objects
Oh,
for concern.
and a
Dinnereth, are you
conspicuous
coming?
lever on the wall right here.
Is this any connection to the one that I saw previously to the portcullis?
It does seem to match the architecture.
Brazenly and almost without caution, Isan is going to flip the switch.
Kerchunk, and you hear a great rattling and rumbling of chains from somewhere below you. And then a click.
Well,
And you don't die.
oh,
an excellent plan.
cool.
Very well. For the moment, I'll take credit for this auspicious occasion.
Okay.
That being said, perhaps our bravery will assist us. Who wishes to go down the stairs with me?
I'll go. Why not?
Where's Dinner? Did she
Dinnereth is
fall asleep?
being
Out
overly
in?
cautious.
Yes, very overly cautious.
So overly cautious, she left the room.
I was to
I went the
understand
wrong
that
way.
bravery might be one of your tenets. Now would be an excellent example. Is there any
Uh,
particular reason for the dead end corridor to our right?
well, you do see a handle on the wall over there.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Is that on any of the
lovely.
trap diagrams?
No.
Okay.
No.
Hmm.
Sus.
Okay, so
This
Snibby
whole
immediately
place.
pulls.
No! I do not immediately pull that. Stop it.
I'm glad none of you have what some children I've overheard say gremlin energy.
You are welcome to try the handle though, if you want. Otherwise, I can pull you down these stairs.
I am good over here. I do not
Let's take a
need to
pause
get
on the
hurt.
handle. If it's our
I mean,
way
we
out, I
already
would prefer
yeah,
not to be down a staircase when it happens.
we pulled a lever already. So I mean, yeah, I think
Yep,
Okay.
something downstairs opened up. Let's check it out.
Down the stairs we go. Let me move all your tokens and make sure I'm doing this correctly. So, oh, yeah, there we go. All right, that
While
works.
you're doing that, I left my water downstairs. I'll be right back.
Perilous.
Intermission.
Okay, and then we do the share again, I think. Can I force share it again? Share record. There we go.
Next level, I get a new spell, and a new second level spell slot, and a new cantrip. So I'm excited.
That you do, but we are not at next level yet.
We'll
We
take
are
it.
on a staircase.
You are on
Well
a
then.
staircase, spiraling counterclockwise.
Well then,
And at the bottom, there is another similar lever to the one you saw upstairs, to the one that you didn't pull, upon the wall here.
all right. Second verse, same as the first. A little bard joke I picked up.
Oops.
I will take a check, see if it's similar again to the mechanism that was pictured.
that was scary. No, this thing doesn't. You don't recognize from any of any of the diagrams that you looked over.
Okay. This does
But
not look
there's
familiar.
nothing else at the bottom of the staircase.
Shall we check at least? Or should we err on the side of caution?
I mean, we already. Mm,
I will confess a bit more bold now that the spirit has met its absolute demise. If it was a spirit.
Back.
There's nothing else in this stairway at all. Like it is quite literally just
Nope.
stairs and
You
wall.
come
Like,
down counterclockwise, and then it's a dead end, but for a lever
I mean, I'd
Well,
say go for it then. Why
or a
not?
handle.
very well. Kerchunk.
Okay, you kerchunk the lever, and then the wall slides smoothly out of
Ooh.
place.
Ooh.
Secret
How
passage.
convenient. Our escape.
Possibly.
Well, if memory serves,
Oh, I remember
that
this
iron
place.
box does have a suspicious elven bloodstain next to it.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this place.
Oh, we're
Oh.
Yuri,
back
the
here.
portcullis has been
Ah,
lifted.
Oh.
Oof.
Woohoo.
Okay,
I
we're
love it
back
when
here. Got
obstacles
it.
get overcome. Very well. An excellent job to all of you. We managed to almost leave this place alive. And I would say somewhat
All
richer
right,
for the
you all get another 200 experience points as well for finding the office. Up.
Nice.
exceptional. Very well. Now, with our newfound freedom, how do we wish to spend?
Get out of here.
An
I
excellent
agree.
suggestion.
Yeah,
Shall
I
we?
think
Are you
back to
sure there
town is
is a
kind of.
suspicious purple gem hanging up there?
Nope,
There was
I'm
also
good.
that handle.
What
Oh,
handle?
God.
What? Oh, right.
I feel like
That.
getting Uri to a doctor is maybe my
I was about
priority.
to say, to be fair. Oh, am I gonna be good
I
going
shall
across
respect your
this?
priority. After all, you are still bleeding profusely.
Well, she's not bleeding profusely, but yes, that arm will need tending.
All right, very well. Shall we take our rope back then?
Yeah. I'll try to help Uri as best as I can across this.
Too kind. Very well.
I think a similar strategy to how you climbed up the center might work here. If she
Hmm.
can hop on your back while
Do
you
the thing.
unladen yourself on the other side.
Oh yeah.
All right. Uh, should we
Momentarily
just?
armorless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us are going to be pausing too much in this cave, as it were, except to pick up the coins we left as trailblazers. So,
Oh yeah, those. Yep.
I mean, if you want, they weren't my coins.
Oh, I want my coins back.
I don't remember how many coins it was. I guess you can add it was like
I think it was like
Like
8 or
five.
something.
It was
It
around
wasn't a
500
lot.
something,
yeah, it was like 8 chips. So you
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
go ahead and add 8 chips to your inventory, but you are able to cross back over. Um it would be difficult for you to retrieve the pitons or the rope at this point. But as a whole, zoop,
Hooray!
Whoa.
Oh,
you do make it.
Oh,
I feel dizzy for some reason.
so do I.
wow.
Don't know. Fast movement does that to me, I suppose. Shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Good riddance to this place.
You depart back through the cavern the way you came in. It's a fairly long walk back to where you found the entrance to this place and followed the knocking. But now that you've taken this path a couple of times now. So it's not too hard for you to find the exit. Why don't we pull back to our key art since you all are getting back outside. Uh,
Yay!
Yay!
by the
Oh.
time you do leave the cavern and make your way through the narrow slit in the caves once more, um, you find it is dark outside. The sun has set probably 2 or 3 hours ago at this point. Um, you were in there for quite a while.
A hot minute.
But um, just a little ways away from the cave entrance, you spot a campfire next to a downed log, and upon that log um, is Caecilius, who is strumming his lute and singing a song to the pleasure of your Moa Kamde and a fox that has appeared, and a trio of crows that are sitting on the far side of the log.
Oh, hell yeah.
I run over to
And
Comday
Oh,
and
yeah.
give her the big old pat and a big old hug.
when you run over, Caecilius starts up, and the fox and the crows all scatter. But he says, "Oh, thank goodness! I was getting a little bit worried and about to go back for help."
Well, as long as we weren't interrupting.
He puts down the loot. No, 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 no. Are you all okay?
To some
I'm
extent.
Most of us.
I'm kind of traumatized.
I'm gonna not say anything. I'm just gonna stand there.
Yeah, Yuri, your battering as you step into the light of the campfire sort of strikes you all at once, and you have enough foresight in your mind that you could probably say a full sentence um, before the fainting takes over.
Oof.
Oh no. Splat.
Oh, just just that. Okay.
Not bad.
Um,
Oh dear, not again.
Oh no.
I guess Caecilius is gonna have to make a dexterity throw to see if he can catch you. Can he?
Aw,
Can he
what a
do a roll,
bro.
please? Can he do a roll, please? Can I? Hang on.
Nah, he's paralyzed with shock,
11.
clearly.
Okay, I put the 11, but I don't think he can actually do a. Oh wait, I just hit the check button. There it is.
Maybe he should have kept the 11.
Yeah.
I think I like the 11 too.
Um.
Oof.
He rushes over to you, and just before you dip out of consciousness on the grass, he you feel his hand on your shoulder. You roll a d4, please, Yuri.
Where did 4 go? Is that it? I think so.
It's triangle.
21, yeah.
Woo!
All
I'm
right,
back.
You're out for an hour.
Oh, well, that's not
You're
too
in
bad.
that dreamless unconscious that is very unfamiliar to you.
I'm dreaming of water.
No.
It's been trying for all of us. On that point, the paladin's not doing too well either.
I've had worse. I'll shake it off.
Have
I
you?
am definitely like bruised and gonna be feeling this tomorrow though.
You are.
Isan turns an eye over to Daenerys. Just, have you had worse?
Well, there was an incident with some salamanders one time, but it ended up turning out for the best.
I see. Very well. Who am I to argue with salamanders?
I thought you said you read that in a book.
I'm not sure anymore.
In in any case, should we get her
I'm a little
to a hospital?
delirious right now.
The blood loss I'd expect. Yes, perhaps some assistance would be required. You'll be the muscle, and I will do the talking.
Um, yes, that's all right. Well, I brought the cart over, so we can um get her up into it. Miss Nibby, you'll ride along and make sure she's all right in there.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Ah,
You are able to haul Yuri up into the cart safely. Um, and by the time you get back to Aganok proper, it would be about 8 p.m. in the evening. The chill has set in proper, um,
Ugh.
and you're able to find your way with Caecilius's help to a large building southeast of the quarry, pretty near to the quarry, in fact. Daughter Raya's hospital, um, where probably around the time you are getting um, checked in and carried to a bed, Yuri, is when you come to.
I would just hope that as we're going, somebody in the cart is going wee woo wee woo wee woo.
People
like-
tend to get out of the way of a MOA anyway.
I feel
Okay,
like
good.
Dinner's just delirious enough to start doing that.
Yeah, it would not surprise me.
And Nibby would probably join in just for the fun of it.
Just because Nibby.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Nibby thinks.
Son's rubbing his temples, asking anyone if they have some aspirin.
Uh, she'll be here overnight, almost certainly. You all suspect. Is anybody else sticking around?
I
Let's
like
see.
Din probably would.
Before I leave, I think Isan is still genuinely curious. He will before we leave, he's going to ask Kirizana just quietly one more time.
Mhm.
You sure you didn't see anything?
Yeah, I'm pretty
I'm
certain I didn't
starting
see
to
anything.
think maybe I saw something,
Oh, I
but
thought
I
you were
don't
talking to
know.
me.
Hmm.
I think
Let
maybe
me
a
know if
light.
you remember.
Okay.
Okay. Isan, you head out. Once Caecilius is satisfied that everybody is safe,
Very well.
he'll take Comde back to stable.
Well then, I'll take this as another opportunity to congratulate us on another fumbled into act of heroism.
It does seem that way.
Woo!
Shall we celebrate by doing absolutely nothing and relaxing? Or do you have something more eventful in mind?
That sounds absolutely fine to me.
Very
Nibby
well.
needs a sleep.
Then we shall relegate what we just experienced to nightmares, and we shall see what befits us tomorrow.
Yuri's gonna celebrate by eating ice cream in the hospital bed.
Oh
Um,
no. Your tonsils were out too. It's terribly
what actually happens to you in the hospital is once your friends have settled you in and the local surgeon has checked you into a
Wait,
bed.
no one's staying
Yes,
with her?
I asked you if that's
Y'all
who wants to do
left.
that.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought I was at least staying.
No, I'm good.
I feel like I would probably stick around.
I
All
trust the
right.
doctor.
Yeah, Din and Nibby.
Okay. You two can stay. Isan, you'll go back with Caecilius then. and there are a few benches in the uh what is it? What's the word? The wide open um resting room, um separated by a few thin curtains, um and benches, and also a few empty beds that you could probably commandeer if you were desperate or acted like you were bruised up enough. Um, and a a kenku uh, dressed in a
Oh no, for
apron
safety's grounds.
with a few old scrubbed out blood splatters stained into the fabric, is the one who meets you, and in that staggered mimicry voice that Kenku have, where um, every other word is a different person's voice that they're mimicking. She says, Yuri, to you, here, drink this.
Okay.
She hands you a smelly cup, palm-sized cup of something brown.
To be fair, Yuri would probably smell it first before agreeing. But I mean, she's in a hospital. I guess I will trust this
I love
person.
just okay. Very, very quick.
Okay, you are once more unconscious. This time for long enough for the surgeon to do her work. After
Oh
the
my
other
goodness.
two of you have fallen asleep in the small hours of the morning, um, Yuri, you wake up once again um, to the Kenku uh, cleaning up their table by candlelight next to you, and your right arm hurts like hell and is completely held stiff by a sturdy splint.
Oh, that's cool.
Sick.
Um, she notices you're awake, and she says, "Ah, you're lucky.
Oh?
Elf bones are thin. They break easy, but they also heal easy."
Hooray!
Um, you'll be back up on your feet by winter,
Oh, damn, what?
as long as you don't use that arm.
Fair enough. It was
I
autumn, right?
suppose so. That makes sense. Yeah.
Keep the splint on and retie it every day.
Okay.
Specifically, the number you're going to want to write down for Yurizana is that your arm will heal on the 79th of aft summer.
Okay, there we go. 79th of half summer.
Aft summer, in fact.
Summer. Understood.
You all have the calendar open on
I do now.
What's it
Fantastic.
look like?
Zar, if you want the calendar for this game, you can check the adventure calendar link at the top of the Discord channel, and I'm also gonna put it in the chat right now,
What's up?
in the Twitch chat. Nope, that's not it. That is a link to our Discord channel.
My
That's the one right there.
All right, fantastic. I got it.
Sorry, where is it within the Discord?
It is in the channel description.
It's pinned.
Silence of the Exalted?
Yes. At the top of the channel. It's right there. app.fantasycalendar.com/calendars/a big code to my calendar.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I
Most
also
impressive.
pasted it in the Twitch chat.
Cool.
If you can't find it.
I had Discord so thin that it was not showing the channel description.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
Okay, so the city
At
is...
least they were showing you the 3 different ads to purchase various things, though.
said
Thank God for
39th.
that. I might have missed one of those.
I just said the
You said
79th, yes.
the 79th. That's what I meant to say. Yep.
Yep.
And all I am supposed to do is just keep the splint on and re-knot it? Or
Yeah,
retie
well,
it?
I actually they're like tight bands, so just make sure those stay on the splint.
Ah, easy
Don't
peasy.
jostle it, don't twist your arm. She tells you and all that. But your arm has been set and it aches quite something fierce, and
Oof.
she'll give you a cup of painkillers if you'd like them.
Oh, sure, why not?
Mild sedative.
Okay.
The good stuff.
The moderate stuff. They're not giving you the good stuff here.
No.
Oh,
I
Darn
think
it.
I would need it anyways. Eh.
you need the money for that.
She also says, rest well, and it'll be 10 rings for the service before you leave.
Good thing we picked up those coins.
Well, I have a single ring on me.
No,
We'll,
I need to help you with that.
Although I was gonna say, I know we have the treasury.
Yep, we'll pay out in the morning for the sounds of it.
Yeah. Now, you all wouldn't be able to get a long rest due to not eating anything this evening. But I'm going to assume that you're all going to stuff your faces come morning time, so we might be able to get
Yeah.
a long rest
Absolutely.
anyway. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
So, Isan, you're the only
Yes.
one who has to pay your what's it?
Room fare.
15 crosses for the room, food, and
All
stabling.
right.
So if you
Oh,
can go for 15 crosses, that would be great.
Let's
That's
see.
1.5 rings, by the way.
Okay. Here, just if you don't mind taking a peek at my sheet, that would be the X's or the O's at the moment.
O's are rings and X's are crosses, of course.
Okay, fair enough. How? What do I owe again?
1.5 rings is 15 crosses. So you could You could pay 2 rings and then get 5 crosses back if you like.
Yeah, why don't I do that?
Sounds good.
15? You said.
15 crosses total. Yes.
Okay, I will. All right. Yep,
Am I
I'll take care of
good
that.
to minus 10 rings off of Comde?
She's currently at the inn, so
Oh, okay, never mind.
one of your others will have to pay
Okay.
for it. But by now,
That look right? I went from 64 to 49 there.
no. You did
Oh,
minus 15 rings. That's 10
whoops.
times what you had to spend.
Ah.
Don't do that.
All right. Good news.
Most
Back to
generous tipper.
64.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
People know me for being extremely generous where I'm from.
so rings are gold and
1.5.
crosses. Rings
Yep.
are gold and crosses
Got
are
it.
silver. So you can.
Okay, so 62, and I'll get 5 X's back. Got it.
There you go. Okay, we made it.
Hooray!
You having solved the riddle of the wallet, you can
Yep.
all you don't hit the long rest button because this isn't Roll20. I hit the long rest button because
Yeah,
this is
you
Fantasy
do.
Grounds.
High five!
Okay.
Let's
I'm going to hit
go.
the long rest button. Rest, long rest. There it is. That's
It
one
worked.
long rest for you, which restores half of your hit dice, by the way.
Let's go.
So you should all have, you all have 1 hit die now.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Now, it is morning. Yuri, you are awake, a little bit sore. You will probably be in moderate pain for a while, and that's what that -1 is
Ooh.
going to be until you're healed. But as far as you've been told, you're on the mend and will be fixed up by winter. Din or Nibby, you're gonna have to pay for that.
Okay,
That
how much
medical
is it?
Do not
service.
have the money.
It was 10 rings.
Party's money.
Okay, so I would go from 47 to 37?
Correct. Din, you're loaded. What are you talking about? In your pocket.
Am I?
Yeah.
You got some whales.
Oh, I have 65 rings.
I already paid it.
Okay.
Nibby's already done it.
Yeah, valid.
Thanks, Nibby.
I feel like that
You're
would be one of
welcome.
those situations where like you're at a restaurant with somebody who's like super generous, and you're both like racing to put the money down.
Oh no, you're
Alright.
fighting for tabs.
Yeah.
But you've all been dismissed. Dinnereth and Nibby, the Surgeon Mudo on staff after she was done with Yuri, you two had already fallen asleep, so she didn't even really pay you any attention because you didn't seem to be dying.
Last I checked, yeah.
I'm only dying on the inside.
Now we
Isan,
did
are
say
you
you all
okay?
were going to go.
It's dust while I was sleeping. No worries.
We
Okay.
did say you were all going to go eat, so I think
Yes.
the rest of you are heading in that direction.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
In a
Absolutely.
in a rare act of generosity, Isan will order in breakfast before anyone gets here.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Isan, you already paid. It'll be 5 more crosses from everybody else for the food.
Yeah, I
Fair
really
enough.
appreciate that.
Although Isan, if you want to pay another 15,
Thanks.
you could for that rare
I
act of
only have
generosity.
1 cross on me.
So
I
every
think
ring is
ordering.
10 crosses, so you can down convert.
Okay.
I think I've been more than generous getting orders in.
Okay. Yeah, true. So Nibby, if you spent 2, then you would get 5 crosses back, right?
If I spent 2
2
rings,
rings.
okay, so 35. I would get
Yeah,
5
because
crosses
again, it's
back.
10 crosses to a ring.
Okay.
10 silver crosses to 1 gold ring.
Okay.
Let me get you back into that's not the images option.
What I will do, however, is I will ask the bar to ensure that fresh ingredients are
Oh,
used for the party when they get here.
good idea. Okay. I have put you down and
This map is not completely loading, but we're not
It's all
technically
good.
on it yet.
I
no,
don't think
it's
we're
because
actually inside yet.
you're
Okay.
not on the map, so
Okay.
you're invisible. Yeah. Or you can't see.
I
Blind.
figured, but I just needed to make
All
sure.
right, we're back.
Alright, we're here.
Very well.
There you go.
Welcome back. I assume your
Woo.
medical leave was what was necessary.
Yep, I was given pain meds, and I will heal on the 79th of aft summer.
You're
Very well.
crunchy
Well,
a little
Five.
bit.
Incredible that-
in
Five,
character, she
about.
said by winter time. So
I was
Yeah,
gonna say it's
yeah.
pretty incredible that you know so precisely, but I guess that's just modern medicine.
I have
Yeah,
heard tell that
true.
the elves are connected to nature. Perhaps this is part of it.
Yeah.
That being
Big
said, I've taken the liberty of making sure everything was reasonable by the time you got back.
I really appreciate that. I
Mm-hmm.
Well, despite our predicament yesterday, you've shown me that we have some potency. So I figured I'd reflect my appreciation.
he's here. Caecilius is here as well.
Yes,
Yuri,
and things
can I
well on your
interrupt
end,
for a
I
minute?
trust.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Absolutely.
I suppose.
Yuri, can you talk like for a few seconds because you were really choppy there for a minute a little while ago.
oh yeah.
Oh
heard
no,
that
I
too.
am choppy.
Okay,
Oh
no,
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 you're good.
you're
yeah, you're
good.
back. You're good.
Hooray! Okay.
I
Um,
needed to make sure I wasn't going crazy. Sorry
No,
about that.
I heard that too.
Okay.
Now then,
Caecilius says, well, it went, I did what you asked. I visited son Davies at the temple and told him what you were up to. And I suppose we should probably go talk to him today to let him know you were successful. Um, and everybody came out alive.
Oh, Caecilius knows about
yes.
the things that we did? Okay.
Yeah, before you went in, he came with you following the
Mhm.
knocking, and you told him to go get ready to rescue you
Okay.
if needed. That's why he was sitting outside the cave.
Okay, no, I thought we
Very
told him about
well.
everything else that happened in there.
No, you'll have to tell me exactly what happened, by the way. And he hefts out his journal and his quill.
Okay,
You really
fair
are
enough.
persistent for details. It's impressive in its own way.
Surely
That
it's
being
worth another
said,
chapter or two at this
I
point.
would say
I mean,
3.
Well, it all
Very well.
started with Yurizana nearly dying.
let's take a before
Kidding.
we indulge in storycraft. There are a number of things we need to get straight before we get to business. One being what we found in there.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like some research is necessary.
Uh-huh.
I agree.
That being said, I have business to attend to in that direction. So I would like to volunteer myself to see if anyone can help us deduce what this key is.
I should also see what the ring means.
That signet
Isan,
that's
do you
also.
have that key on your person right now?
Yes,
Okay. Are you holding it?
I suppose so. Oh, the blue one or the
Yeah,
iron one?
the sandstone.
I have it. I have it on my person, and I will remind the party it is by tapping my shoulder pocket.
Okay. It's a little big to go into your coat pocket. You'd
Oh
have to
well.
have it in your bag.
Oh well, then I'll remind them by tapping the bag.
Okay. Yeah, it's a big hefty piece.
Yes. Would I think that like our best chances to go to like a library, or would I know some place that would be like better at deducing what this thing is?
Um, a library might be the place where you could find somebody who find out where else to go to figure out who could possibly help you with that. You think your acquaintance Anastasia might be able to give you a little bit of advice if you asked her.
Oh, I was headed in that direction anyway, so I suppose I'll do that. Would I potentially merit one of your companies while I do so?
I can come along. I mean, I can't really do much with my arm, so it makes sense to just kind of, go to a
Well, I was
library.
hoping to use you as muscle, but I suppose we can make something work.
I still have a muscly
No.
arm. There we go.
It's, I see humor is a little lacking in this situation. My apologies. That being said, I accept. We'll make our way over there. The rest of you, what are the plans?
Ugh. I mean, I was going to make a quick stop at a temple to pray for uh, Yuri-sana's quick recovery and maybe stock up on supplies.
Excellent idea.
Also, do we
Since
remember
you were
if
so
And
kind as to treat us to just
Yuri is good with both hands?
Um,
I think we determined that she was ambidextrous, was it?
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
we've given her the -1 though, since she can't she can't fight the same way she's used to.
Okay.
That makes sense. Why don't we do that? And Nibby, what about yourself? What's the
Uh,
plan?
I might go to the library and see if maybe somebody there can tell me about the ring that I found.
Oh, if you're going to the library too, then I'll go with Dinnereth. That way, I don't know, 2 and 2.
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
We might
Because I
as well
do have the ring
reprise our
on
roles
me.
from last time.
Unless you want to take it, Yuri, I don't care.
Oh, whatever floats your boat floats my boat. We're good.
All right. Uh, I might just give you the ring and hang out with Dinnereth.
Kahilia says, "Oh, I'll join to the temple as well, so I can let Davies know that things went to plan."
by all means.
Kind of you. Very well. Shall we meet back here once our errands are finished?
Okay.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay.
Very well. Till then.
We will do what we did last time and hit the library first, I think.
Okay.
Sounds
Works for me.
good.
So was it Nibby and Isan going to the library again? Or Yuri?
No, it's
Was
me.
I?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. We switched. Okay. Um
All right.
so Yuri and Isan, you are off to the library. Isan's leading the way. Um and as he was there yesterday. Um and when you arrive this morning, you're going through the streets. It is a sunny day today. The weather has kept clear. The chill is starting to fade as the sun comes up over the mountaintops surrounding the town. Um, you once or twice have to dodge children carrying sets of books that look way too heavy for a child to be carrying around in the morning as they're off to school. Um,
Real.
and
Big mood.
uh,
Shoulder problems.
passing through the market street, um, you make it out of there and toward the library just in time to avoid um, the throng that starts to form once everything is open. Um, so wrestling your way out of that and up into the library, where it is once more quiet, and the roar of the town behind you has dulled to a very slight rumble. You're in the dusty, shadowy place of books once more. You'll probably have to thread your way through the maze of shelves to somewhere around the back to find your dwarven librarian again.
All right. Sounds reasonable. Why don't we do just that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, both of you are kind of sneaky. So why don't you
We
both
do
roll?
like to slink. Yeah.
Why don't you both roll stealth and see if you scare the ghost out of her?
Oh, that sounds like fun. Oh
You
no.
know what? I do like the potential fail in this. Absolutely. Stealth.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I do actually have a little stealth. That's funny. None.
Nice. Let's go.
It's all right.
So Yuri, as your profession requires, you're basically silent. And in fact, this is you'd almost be lightly obscured by the shadows and the dust in this library. So your elfiness could probably allow you to hide in this place pretty easily as well. You make a mental note of that, about maybe killing somebody in here and how that might go. And while you're doing that, Isan steps on a floorboard that makes an incredibly loud sound.
I was half expecting Isan to like trip over a stack of books
Yep.
No,
and
he's
just
not
have
that
them go
inept.
everywhere.
It's still a 3. I think we'd
Oof.
need at least a -2
Thank
to
goodness.
beat
Oh,
that
it wasn't
bad.
a nat one. Okay.
It wasn't that one, but
Imagine,
he's got a
imagine
+4.
my surprise.
Okay. Okay.
If he had a -2, we might be talking.
Is that possible?
Yeah, you could have a
Yeah.
minus in Dex. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. You got and if you have an 8 in one of your stats, it'll be a -1, and if you have a
Okay.
7, it'll be a -2.
Okay.
Woof.
I didn't know that.
She turns to meet you, unsurprised by your stealth.
You're
And
welcome.
Yuri, I'm assuming you're actually just like half hidden behind a bookshelf or something. Actually,
Oh, probably.
like
Yeah.
like auto assassin mode. And so Isan, she turns to you and she says, "Oh, you're back early." She does look a little
Yes.
bit tired. You suspect she may have been up quite a few hours deciphering that text you gave her.
Busy night?
I had to go through about 7 different references to find the right verbiage to match what you gave me. But I think I got it. Give me just a minute here. Could you go up to the main desk? I have to put these away. I'll meet you right there.
Yes, of course.
All right. A few minutes later,
Isan's gonna, yeah, Isan looks around, make sure, what's it, just that's what the plan is, and he'll motion on over.
currently the only other
Or
person in
mosey
the
on over, yeah.
library is an old man who's taken a comfortable chair behind a stack of books, who's actually reading a newspaper instead. Uh, so in other words, the place is empty.
Is Yuri still hiding during all this?
I'm going to assume at a certain point she follows her partner.
Yeah, I'd probably follow him at some point to the main desk.
Okay.
Okay.
But I am enjoying being sneaky, just a little bit.
I was wondering if she was gonna like try to scare shit out of her when they were leaving.
uh, eventually, Anastasia burrows her way out from the back shelving area, and she lifts up a stack of a few books, and from underneath it pulls out the same sheaf of paper that she wrote or that you wrote the text on for her, and she's jotted it up with all sorts of notes and crossed out various things, and she says, um, "Well, I do need to warn you that a language like this, which is so rarely transcribed, is full of strange nuances and grammar that might not uh, translate directly to Runic Farabian, but um, I think I have a good translation of what this might say. So we'll just put it in the chat again here. Um,
If you don't mind, I would
in
delight.
the Celestial, came out as this, right? And you can all see that, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Seen and confuddled.
right. And then once she's translated what she can to Runic Farabian, um, it comes out to. Let me just type that. Set that to common and send. That says nobody understands it. That's because we didn't write common on the character sheets, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Wait. Oh, you guys can't understand that. Oh shit.
Nope.
Hang on.
Oh no, it's in
Ooh.
Python.
It is.
We've seen this before.
Okay, so we're gonna have to do some live editing of the settings of um Fantasy Grounds, and common is now going to be called Runic Farabian, and that should do it. Okay, let's try that again.
Hi everyone, and welcome to linguistics for Fantasy Grounds.
Bop. There you go. I might have to go back in
Yep.
and edit all the languages properly.
I
Isan
did it.
is going to do his best to hide a twinkle in his eye when he sees this.
Yuri's definitely just gonna kind of like look at it and just kind of nod and just be like, yep, this makes
She doesn't
sense."
say it out loud, but she passes
But no,
the
no, no,
sheet
she
to
won't say
you.
anything. But
Yeah,
of course, she's looking. She's
and
like, "Yep, this checks out."
she just underlines it with her finger. She's like, here's the line. And again, I don't know if the syntax is exactly correct, but that's basically the literal,
Hmm,
as far as I can tell.
that's intriguing. Perhaps some sort of magical tome, was it?
Um, the ones I checked, or the one that you wanted to examine?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have the text at the moment, but from what I'm gauging, perhaps it was from some sort of magical tome, perhaps. The way it was phrased?
It's possible. I mean, it does sound like a, um, if you're invoking magic here, it could be something that came from some kind of
Hmm,
passcode, uh, written in a very rarely known tongue. That would be fairly secure for only people who knew it.
I see. That's unfortunate. My goodness. Um, if I might trouble you further,
Oh,
perhaps. Oop, excuse me. Oh, sorry. All good?
hi. Yeah, hi. What's up?
Oh, sorry. I had a little weird noise on my end. Excuse me.
No problem.
Um, if I might be able to trouble you further, you mentioned reference books for this. Um, I would like to, if it's not too much of a bother, perhaps take some time to um, gauge those myself for potential knowledge. As I may have mentioned to you previously, I'm looking to attempt to cast my hat into the sagely corners, and I was wondering if I might augment my knowledge with the books that you used.
She hefts up the stack that is on the desk next to her, and she reminds you, "We don't loan out the rare ones, so you'll have to keep them in the building here.
Oh, of
But
course not.
you're
No, no,
welcome
no.
to you're
I
welcome to browse them. Careful, this one on the
yes,
bottom
of
is quite
course,
old, so it's a bit fragile. Um,
certainly. And which one of these would best understand the language that was in, if you don't mind my pestering?
I would say you'd probably have the best luck with um, Martyr Doran's writings here on the second one. Um,
Hmm.
he claimed to have met with several celestial beings and transcribed much of what they spoke to him. But of course, he was a stickler for details and never translated it. Um, so a lot of the context is based on how he responded to them, literally speaking. Um, so you can sort of get a grasp for what they were talking about. Um,
I
that's a
see.
dense read if you go through his history.
I see. That would help to narrow it down. It's sincerely appreciated. And your efforts, of course. I don't think I could have gone through such a lengthy tome without assistance, so you have my deepest gratitudes.
Uh, Always happy to help somebody who's seeking personal and enlightenment.
You have absolutely no idea how correct that is. Are an absolute blessing. Thank you for your time. I'll
Yuri's just gonna nod.
if it's not too forward, I'll what would I would if I run into any more issue, can I trust to come back to you with oh, before I forget, there is another enigma I need some assistance with. He stares at around, sees Yurizana, and points towards his pouch with a nod.
Oh, yeah, here, I can. Oh, mm. I'll pull out the signet ring that Nibby had handed me, and I will also pull out the key then from your pouch
Oh, the
or
big key?
We
backpack.
have, I suppose, just if we do we have a place to be private about this?
Um, Not anything so much as other than traveling behind the traveling into the back corner of the library. But I
It will
think
only take a moment of time, I promise.
um, give her a 10 persuasion, Isan.
Okay. At last, something I might be decent with.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to be good at that.
But up.
It's all right. My
um,
desperation reeks. It seems.
she says,
Double ones. I just want to point that out.
Yep.
The old 125.
Snake
she
eyes.
says,
Ooh,
it's quite all
apropos.
right. You don't need to worry about competitive scholars and people stealing your literature around here. That's um,
I see. All right. Well,
people have
that's
enough
good to know.
pride to keep to themselves. Um,
Yes, of course. We have if I'll trust that you know what's best here. We have two objects that we would like to see if we can't get more of a knowledgeable stance on.
well, I'm no appraiser, but um,
A
I
direction
can
will
look.
be fine if you can't if no outright answers.
Yeah, maybe just
First we found
recognize symbols or.
yes, we've stumbled across through some discoveries of our own a couple of things that have perked my scholarly interest. He'll point to Yurizana for the ring.
Kind of just take it out of my pocket and show her the signet.
First, a signet ring off of somebody. Just does this strike you as familiar?
Oh my. Well, I think anybody could tell you what that is. That's a signet ring of the Gollard family. Where in the world did you come by something like that?
In a cave, surprisingly enough.
Um, well, the Gollards would probably want that back, but I don't know that they'd be too kindly to anybody who took it from one of their own, unfortunately.
It was more discovered than taken.
Mhm.
I see. Um,
But it's nice
but
to know who we can return it to.
yes, if you didn't know uh, well, it's a bit surprising, but the Gollards are the most famous family in Aganok. I mean, they're the
Would I
um,
would,
they've
oh, fair
built
enough.
they've
Oh,
they've architected and built many of the most magnificent tombs all throughout El Romeral and even Desperadus in general.
Oh, have
Um,
they?
yeah.
over over millennia. Um, so it's a bit surprising that you haven't heard of them or of the Mordramon, um, for probably the second most famous family from Aganah.
I see. Well, that's interesting. I will.
But yes,
Oh,
that's clear as day. That appears to be their insignia.
I see. Well, we'll be happy to return it to them, of course.
Yes, like I
Um,
said, they are known to be protective, so you may want to be, discreet about getting it back to them. But if you found it in fair circumstances, I'm sure they'll be grateful.
oh, nothing ill toward, I promise. More of an accident, really. But still, good to know that we can return this. I wouldn't feel comfortable keeping a hold of something that of this nature.
What was the other thing?
That being said, yes, this one I think will tickle the scholar more effectively. He will reach into the pack and sort of eyeballing from prying eyes, move in front of whatever like old man was previously in
Mm,
here and show the the blue key.
Yuri
yeah.
will also kind of help
Um,
block you too, just to, be on your side about this.
Nissan
Yeah.
will give you a subtle nod of approval.
and you found this in the same place you found that accidental signet ring, you said.
A bit deeper in, yes, but this was the object that took my most notice.
I see. Well, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you the first thing about it, but this is the sort of thing that you would probably um, get. Probably, if you did go speak to the Gollards, they'd be able to tell you about it. Or
I see.
any of the other tomb makers around town. I'm sure somebody here um, knows what it is, and if you found this in a uh, place that we'll say is related to the Gollards, I would probably warn you again that they might not be terribly happy to find that some roamer has taken it. Um, of course, they come by here once every now and then, but I won't. I'll probably have forgotten uh that by the time I speak to any of them. So you needn't worry about that. But you might
Hmm.
want to be careful about this.
Oh, certainly. And your knowledge on this has been sincerely appreciated, no doubt.
Well, you're
Just
welcome.
I would hate to run afoul of an innocent happenstance.
Yeah. She says the families in Aganok, like I said, they're tomb makers. That's what we do here, and people come from all over the world to have their tombs made. If you and your friends have been exploring those tombs, I'll just say you might want to be careful where you draw the line between archaeology and the other thing.
Of course. And you have my utmost understanding that I am certainly no pilferer of tombs. That sort of thing is far beneath what I attempt to achieve.
I'll just kind of shake my head and chime in with, "We quite literally stumbled into it."
Very
Quite
well.
literally.
Very well.
That being said,
I suppose were you thieves, you probably wouldn't be showing off your catch to a random librarian. So, uh,
exactly that. If
yeah.
anything, I'm simply glad that we have an understanding of where to go about this. If
Yes,
I
you'd either
would
want
not
to visit if you're interested
run
in
afoul.
finding any of these tomb makers. Some of them work and sell their services on the Market Road, South Market Road, or you might have better luck finding them in the eastern or western cemeteries.
Hmm.
I
Of course.
don't if you go there, you'll see their signage pointing you to who is who. Clear as day.
Excellent. And my sincerest thanks for setting us on this path. Would your offer to read the book still be valid?
Libraries are neutral ground, as they say. You're welcome to read to your heart's content.
My deepest thanks. You have really helped put us on what needs to happen. Uh, Again, I won't trouble you more than necessary here, busy as it is. But again, my thank you
Very well. Good day.
to you as well.
What do you want to do from
He'll.
here?
That's a good question. I will, under the pretense of helping me carry books, I'm going to motion to Yurizana to go to like one of the like private reading areas.
There's no way she can help you carry a book. Maybe one,
Yeah,
I
but not
no,
for
carry
now.
yeah, it's more of an excuse to go private.
Yeah.
All right, going somewhere private, I'll keep to a low tone and say, well, that was more than I bargained for. Intriguing stuff.
Yeah, you can get yourself into a corner in this library, no problem.
Seeing as I can
I
read
see.
what was translated for your thing, as I also speak the language, I'll kind of look too and just be like, "Ah, I'm glad you were able to figure that out."
It is nice, isn't it? Fantastic.
Mhm.
That being said, he's a little bit dismissive about that. More importantly, this family intrigues me.
Oh,
We've
let me
clearly
just
stumbled.
interrupt you for just a second. Why don't we, because
Oh
you
yeah,
guys
for
got
sure. Sorry.
about 20 minutes, why don't we switch to the other party real quick, then we'll come back to
An
you.
excellent idea. Excuse me.
Think
Carry
about
on.
what you've learned.
Yep.
Nibby and
Yep.
Din and Kai Kilius, you are going to the temple?
Temple
Yeah.
first, and then supplies was the plan.
Okay. Um, very well. Off to the temple you go. I believe it was across the street from one of the cemeteries. If I
I believe so.
if I'm
Yeah.
recalling my narration correctly. Um, uh, once you get there, you Caecilius waves, and you see that Son Davies is actually outside, chatting um, with a family of dwarves, and he looks over and sees you, and makes his excuses and scurries over to you. Um,
I was about to ask if that was like the best temple to go to.
oh, is this? Sorry, did you want a different one?
I mean, if this is the closest to like my order,
Oh,
Denomination.
yeah,
so
exactly. Well, it
you
sounded like
won't find
an
Lugestra's Order
yeah,
of Sunrise
didn't sound
most
like it would,
anywhere else.
but it
You're
sounded
going
like
to
this is
find the Law Lane temples for the Law of the Land
yeah.
pretty much everywhere
Ugh.
around here. Um,
And it sounded like this is probably the closest I'll get.
um, yes, and you had also spoken to this priest yesterday, and
Yeah.
Caecilius had uh, gone to him for help to let you know that you were cave diving. Uh, um, so yes, like I said, he scurries over to you, and he says, oh my, you're back."
Yeah, this was it's been an eventful day, but I believe that we have solved the knocking that people were hearing.
A heroic return, Caecilius says. I told you they'd be fine. Um, we just took the evening to rest up and thought to come tell you as soon as possible.
Yes, a little worse for wear, but beyond that, not as well as could be hoped.
Everyone is alive. That is the main thing.
Thumbs up.
Um, Davy says, well, that's good. That's great. Do you mind if we take a walk? That way, he points to no particular direction in specific. Um, Daughter Kelhart is back today, and she has not been much of a fan of this talk about this magical knocking business. If we can uh, keep her head out of it, that might go happier for everyone.
Oh, I understand. Absolutely. I would love nothing more than
Very good.
a
Let's have a
walk.
stroll then, shall we?
Yes.
Okay. You walk with him away from the temple. And you tell him about what happened. I take it.
Yeah, I think we kind of give him just like
Absolutely.
a little recap, as best as we can.
So the tomb was accursed, and by destroying its centerpiece, you believe you've consecrated it, or at least released the curse.
He sounds about right.
I would hope so.
Well, you haven't heard any more
Don't.
knocking since.
Oh,
No, no.
Hmm. Um, Unfortunately, we didn't have anybody else complaining of it come to the temple recently, so I couldn't confirm for you, but give it a few weeks, I suppose, and if nobody comes this way again, I can certainly keep an ear out while Calhart isn't listening, and ask
Oh,
around
yes,
about
please.
this
that would be greatly
superstition. And
appreciated.
And if you need to reach us just to, confirm or deny, I'll let him know where we're staying.
Mm-hmm.
Our area's hollow. Good. Okay. Um, how long will you be here? Are you moving on soon? You said you were from
I
not from here, obviously you're from the Abbey. But
Yes. I'm not entirely sure.
I feel
Um,
like we may have some other things to do around here, maybe.
yes, we definitely still have unfinished business. I think a lot of it is going to revolve around some of the things that we discovered in this tomb, um, and just confirming whether or not everything is as it should be.
good. Well, he reaches out and clasps your arm, and uh, says, "Well, you you have my thanks for solving this
Well,
uh,
I I only hope that it is in
banishing this
fact solved.
curse.
Uh, and can I
Let
ask
me
one thing
let
in
me
return?
thank you now, and I'll pray to Cheval tonight to ensure that I'm correct. How about that?
I might ask one additional thing in return,
Absolutely.
just to pray for Arizona, a companion of ours who was injured in the process.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one who was here with you yesterday, yes?
Yes, correct.
Then I will also pray to Aram and Duraleth for them to heal her as quickly as they may.
Thoughtful champ.
Restore her to good health.
Look at you
I
guys making
suddenly
friends.
feel
I
very
love it.
ugly.
And I'll thank you again for putting you and your friends for putting yourselves in harm's way to uh well, you could have simply left.
Oh, I I don't know that any of us would have been willing to do that.
Yeah, yeah,
I
totally,
wouldn't
totally
have.
fair.
Nibby needed to sneeze, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
No, we definitely would not have left business unattended to.
Yep, none of us would have left. Carry
I
on.
I hear
Why
wow,
do
it
I
almost
hear
sounds like I
Isan's?
hear Isan laughing in the distance.
It's
Sorry,
almost like he's like
Uh
in my brain.
my bad. Sorry,
I think I'm going
No,
crazy.
no, no.
just got me giggling.
That's a good
Excuse
moment.
me.
That's a good bit.
Good times.
anything else you guys want to do while you have access to your friend here?
I don't.
I think I would just ask, yeah, also in addition to whether or not you hear any more reports of people hearing knocking, um, I might ask if you also let us know if you hear any more reports of like petty stolen items.
That I
Mhm.
can do as well.
I don't know that they were related, but I'm curious as to whether or not they were.
I
Yeah,
suppose we'll see.
because we still have
I take it you didn't
to.
Suspicious
find
knocking.
the missing items at
No.
No,
this
no,
at this very
nothing of the
location.
sort,
We were preoccupied.
unfortunately.
Uh,
But I will say that
then maybe they
given
are different.
circumstances of our companion, I think we weren't particularly we had our priorities set for us essentially.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. Well, that I can do for you. Um, all right. That was quick. Do we want to swap it back to Team A, Team Snake?
It works for me. I don't
Don't
really have anything
don't know
else.
why you would ever use that one, but fair enough.
Alright. Team Sneaky
Yeah, Team
and
Sneaky.
Team
Sneaky. Yeah.
Team Sneaky and Team Monastery.
Seems
Uh,
reasonable.
all right,
Yes.
Team Sneaky. What have you been up to
All
while
right,
they've been
Team
on their walk?
Sneaky. What's it? I think what we would have been doing is I think Isan would be angling to take a look at trying to translate some of these books into either like a rudimentary alphabet he can use for translating purposes or like get an idea for how much knowledge he can kind of drain out of these books while also either trying to co-op Yurizana into helping or to at the very least get a plan going about these other objects that we discovered about.
What we'll do for this is
Um,
oh
Oop,
one
one
thing.
more thing.
Would this
oop, do
be
tell.
a good time actually to take a quick break?
If you want, you know what? Yeah. Why don't we just do a 10-minute break for everyone? That's fine.
Yeah,
Would be
actually,
I don't.
fantastic.
Back.
We're back. We're back.
we
Seem to
back.
be.
12-minute break. Back to D&D. And Rossi cuts all of that
Alright.
out on YouTube, right? So we're not yapping. Into anything.
I will try my best to learn how to edit tomorrow and cut all of that out.
Oh, okay. At the very
All
least,
good.
you can timestamp it so people can skip the BRB.
Yeah.
Ooh, fair enough.
Is
I thought
Deltarune even
YouTube let you
finished?
do
Nope.
I thought YouTube let you do little edits like that though, where you can like just cut like sections so you don't.
I think it does. I just haven't figured out how
Okay.
to do it yet.
Okay.
So I'll take tomorrow to learn how to do that stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Let us get back.
Hello.
Are we back? Are we good, Classy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let us get back to Team Sneaky then.
All right.
And yes, I'm violating my own rules on early access by playing Deltarune. That's true.
But it's Toby
So,
Fox, so it's fine.
But it's Toby Fox. To answer the question that you were asking, Isan, before we departed, I did have an answer for you about transcribing and studying the book. Here's what we'll do.
Ooh, do tell.
If you have direct access to these books that you've been loaned in the library, I will give you advantage on any relevant checks to cross-refer with celestial text.
Raise arms in air.
If you wanted to do something like take notes, spend the day taking notes, and bring those home with you, I will give you just a +1 on any relevant checks that you have, as long as you have those notes.
I see. All right.
So up to you
Seems
how
reasonable.
you wanna play that, but those are your best options.
That's fair enough. Okay. I think what I will do. Would it be possible to do both? Like transcribe some notes so that's an option in the future?
Oh
Like,
yeah, of course. You
yeah.
can always come back, yeah, and if you want to like bring something to here to the library, that's as long as you're in town and available, that's always an option.
All right, sure thing.
But yeah, if you wanted to spend the day transcribing, that's something you can do.
That's fair enough. Before I commit to that, of course, I think Isan would want to have a chat with Yurizana real quick.
Okay.
Sounds cool.
On the pretense of reading a book, um, he'll play into being subtle about it in a way he feels like she'd pick up on.
Okay.
All right. Interesting. Well, that was certainly a bit more than I was expecting.
I mean, yeah. Wow. That
Yeah,
is
and
a
just
very
just to
useful informant.
Just to reiterate, the emblem that you found belongs to the Gollard family, who are one of the most, um, possibly the most famous tomb builders across the continent, who have been based out of Aganok for an eon. Um, and aside from them, there are various other families and groups with similar clout that live around here who might have something to say about that sort of thing.
Yes, an interesting stumble upon. I may. I'm leaning on the side of caution about this information at present.
Who am I? Your informant here in the library did mention numerous times about how apparently this family is very cautious, which I mean checks out. I mean, they have traps.
Yes. Don't take this out of context, of course, but from where I'm from, the biggest families have the largest skeletons in the closet. So, and what
Mhm.
we've seen in this tomb leads me to err on the side of caution.
They did have some skeletons in that particularly large closet of theirs.
In uh, in this case, quite literally.
They also had a large gargoyle in their catacomb.
Indeed. And it does seem to have been, from what I'm to gather from context clues, a bit more recently placed than the rest of it.
So I
Uh,
was thinking the same
Oh,
thing.
nope.
Oh,
Oop.
let me just say what I was going to say. It
Oh,
is
sure.
it does, yes, it does play on your mind that, um, if this knocking curse had been going on for however long those bodies have been buried in that tomb, this would probably have been a more famous happening. It seems to you
But
like
this
this
was just
knocking
some
thing
silly
has
rumor.
been going on. Yeah, it was considered a rumor basically, and it's been going on for maybe a few months at best.
I see. So whatever's happening here might correlate with this time frame that we're in.
Um,
We'll have to
but
dig up
yeah,
more
that
information on this
tomb,
family.
that tomb and the bodies in it were much older. The bodies in the caskets, those were hundreds, possibly hundreds of years old, possibly older.
I'm of a torn mind on the subject. Perhaps you might be able to assist me. On one hand, I feel like we should
hmm.
be rid of this ring as soon as humanly possible. That being said, I'm cautious about who we're giving it to, and to clue them in that we've been in a location where we could have found it.
Same. Honestly, same. I was thinking though, I mean, aside from translating and all that here in the library, though, maybe there's some books on the family. I seeing as they're famous for, building tombs around here,
Hmm.
surely there must be something, I don't know, to at least read into about them.
Esau nods at this. Perhaps a wise suggestion. I would caution discreetness. However, I fear that we may be on a bit of a clock. I don't quite fully trust the librarian when it comes to secrecy, certainly. And if word gets out that we have these objects, we
hmm
may need to be making an earnest attempt at figuring out who these people are before we make drastic moves.
Yeah. Hmm.
We'll have to get our story straight. Perhaps we should meet with our compatriots at the end of the day to figure out our plan collectively, but let's figure out what we're going to say between the two of us should we be caught out.
I agree. Good idea.
All right, let's see. We'll just perhaps we'll be straightforward. Say something about we were driven by the knocking to go to a location, and we just happened to luck out. No, no, that might be a bit too forward. Plus, that would bring our abilities into question.
We were in a cave. I don't know. We fell into the catacomb or something. Stumbled. I don't know.
A better suggestion, perhaps. Yes. Uh, they'll find the rope and the pittance if they look hard enough, of course, and it's not too difficult to see. We'll
Hmm.
say perhaps that while looking, we
Oh, and
may
don't
need to
forget the
lead.
rope and Yuri's bed sheet that you left back in there.
Yes,
Oh, fair. My
evidence
bed
of
sheet.
evidence of us coming into this place would be forward.
Hmm.
Might I suggest we take a scholarly approach? I think that's our best bet. You were assisting me in looking through the caves when we happened upon these things.
Yeah,
Hmm. That would correlate with what we told the librarian, if nothing else.
we were simply adventuring into a cave. Yeah.
Good. Let's go with that and pass along the story once we reach our compatriots at the end
Hmm.
of the day.
Hmm.
Let's. I'll keep up the pretense by researching what we need. You go look up and see if you can discover anything about the family.
Sounds like a plan.
Very good. Oh, one more thing, more of a passing curiosity. Have you given any thought to what I was talking about yesterday?
Oh, so I kind of remember when, I was not existing. Um,
Hmm.
I remember
Ison's
hearing
actually
voices.
Ison's listening with a
Oh yeah.
intensity.
I heard voices, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what they were saying. It was very far away. It's almost as if, you're like in a room and you can just hear voices in the next room, but I can't
DM,
figure out
without
what
giving too much away, does this sound like something Isan would pick up on?
Oh boy. It might be. I mean that's kind of up to like what you are familiar with, isn't it?
I think, given some thought perhaps into what he experienced as well, he's going to nod with that. A slight grin appears on his face as he just sort of thinks on it. Good. I'm glad to see it has some similarities.
I
Thank
guess,
you for
yeah.
satisfying my curiosity. Let's get to it.
I think the way that I'll try to look for the books is I'm just gonna like nonchalantly just kind of like walk through the library, just like perusing, the titles and like what genres are in what section, just being like,
Yeah,
books.
you can give me a
Ooh.
DC 5 history check.
Oh God. Whoa! Whoa!
Amazingly,
Hooray!
Wow.
um it's not hard to find information about this family in this library. Is there anything particular that you want to know? Because you have a pretty wide breadth of information. You can talk about some of the more famous locations that they've built, how long they've been here, various influences they've had on Ilram Ral's history, um, who might have commissioned them in the past, uh, controversies, whatever you want, anything specific.
Think
Um,
maybe more so the history on the family. Again, seeing as there was a random giant gargoyle that was knocking in their tomb, just I don't know, something that might just seem
okay.
out of the
Um,
ordinary.
let me give you some useful information. Uh, um, the Gollard family is they're a family. They're more of a clan, really, at this point in time of humans who um, have long been known as uh, magnificent tomb builders, architects in general. Um, and One of the things that makes them stand out among many of the other tomb builders in Aganok is that most of the famous Gollard architects um, patently deny and reject magical involvement in their tomb making. They don't use magic to build the structures, and what you find, Yuri, is that the the whispers between the lines of some of these books are that the people who come to Aganok to have their tombs built generally also come here to have their tombs protected from grave robbers. Is the polite way of putting it. Um, these people make things that are for killing. Uh,
Respectable.
killing grave robbers, but killing nonetheless. And so in their building, in their architecture, in their traps, um, they they make a point of very rarely, if ever, um, getting involved with magical effects, um, or wards. They believe themselves to be better than that. Their mechanical and architectural expertise is enough to keep out any grave robber, and it's good enough for anybody who's died too.
Yuri's just gonna be like, I respect these people. I really like them already. And of course, I will pass on this information to Isan as
Yeah,
we're,
and
looking up stuff. And
also the other thing I'll mention to you, like the tomb building business around here is totally cutthroat. Um,
oh, I love it.
and maybe one more piece of information. Not because you made a good roll, but just because this is useful to you. Uh, it's kind of a sort of well-known thing for intrepid natives of Aganok to strike out into the world with dreams of getting their hands on troves of treasure, and these people will often be impaled on ancient traps that were designed by their very own relatives at some point long ago.
Oh, that's great.
These are again, like this is a town full of the world's most prolific tomb makers. That comes with the world's most prolific trap makers, and that comes with the world's most prolific trap breakers. So uh with a few entrenched powerful family lineages and all the people around that who want a cut of this, I mean, we're talking about people who get kings coming to them to commission a tomb, which can be a project that both lasts and enriches an entire generation of a family line. Um, you can imagine in that assassin's brain of yours exactly how cutthroat this industry gets.
It completely checks out. Yeah.
That might be a little bit more editorialized than the books you're reading put it, but you kind of get between the lines and understand what the authors are getting at there.
I, of course, will also say this to Isan as we're looking. We're kind of cut from the same cloth, so I kind of trust him.
Okay, so Yuri is going to share her
Yeah.
information.
Yeah.
Impressive. We really are dealing with some very powerful people from the sounds of it. The librarian may have been correct about us using discretion.
I do think it's best that we keep the signet ring and the key and the whatnot kind of to ourselves then, at least for now, just until we come up with a plan with our
I
comrades.
agree. The fact that we have this should be kept under wraps, but should the librarian tell anything, our excuses, we are going to be
Yes.
cautious about the way we were going to give back to them upon understanding the enormity of who they were. That being said, we did not find the key, or in fact, the trap manuals. I would expect
No.
the signet ring. I fear we may need to use as a smokescreen.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, with that plan in
But
mind,
maybe evidence.
how about we fast forward you two a little bit to the point where you're reconvening with your party.
Sounds good. Do you mind if Isan will probably do research on that while this is happening, if you don't mind?
That being,
The scriptures.
you can copy down those notes that we talked about.
Fantastic. Okay, so he'll have done that. He'll probably do more at the library, would be my guess, but or as a light activity in the evening, potentially just with the notes.
Yeah. Okay. Um.
But yeah,
Excuse
we
me.
can fast forward to when we get all together again.
Okay. So back at Harriet's Hollow, you all are. If you guys went shopping, we can retcon that into we can fold that back into the day here. But it might be a good
Mhm.
idea for you all to gather up to decide what you need for supplies anyway. And I also want to float. So I did send you guys a link to Xanathar's guide to everything the other day.
Yes.
Because this will be a little bit relevant. Um, since you've completed a dungeon, you are entitled to an amount of downtime, which does include some activities that you could potentially partake in. Um, if
Sorry,
that's
where
something
did
that
you
you're
send
able,
us that?
I think it was in the general chat.
You, what's it? Carousing? Is it?
Well, there's all sorts of things you could do other than carousing.
That's
And
right. Yep.
there's some in the Dungeon Master's Guide, which I don't think any of you have, but the very much more detailed rules are in Xanathar's Guide, and these are much better. Um, I'm a big fan. Uh, if I could find them in my very own book, let's try the table of contents.
I
So
found it.
what I wanted to get at was that if you're interested in taking downtime, you are entitled to, um, a week, a couple of weeks, maybe up to we'll say probably a month at most. Now I know some of you have things that you want to be doing, so maybe you don't want to take downtime right now. But
Mm.
if in the next couple of days in character you decide that this is something you want to do, that's something we can think about. And downtime would be you, um, we'll say, uh, doing things like yes, carousing is the main one. There's a little bit of crafting items, gambling. There's one here just called crime, um, pit fighting, relaxation, religious service, research, scribing a spell scroll, which I think you can only do if you have the Arcana skill. Um,
Yep.
selling a magic item, which you guys don't have any.
Mhm.
Training and working. Those are the main things. So if anything like that on like a week to week basis is something that you're thinking about you would want to do, then that is something you are very much entitled to. But for now, you're meeting up in the afternoon, back at your table in the hollow.
Hmm. All right. We'll meet back in. I
Yes, you're
trust.
here. Welcome.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I trust that Daenerys and Nibby that your expedition went well.
Yeah, it went really
No
well.
complaints.
Excellent. Yurizan and I have been doing some research, and we've discovered a bit more on our findings from yesterday.
Also, Isan, I don't know why, but I kept hearing you in my head for some reason. Can you stop that? Thank you very much. I'd appreciate it.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but
Okay.
I do appreciate your thinking of me as an important person. It's
I
very
didn't think
kind.
we had psionics in the allowed books for this game.
Almost.
Aren't those
You
those
know,
are in Tasha's?
you're
I'm
right. I'm not
sorry, I
quite an
had to do
aberrant
the
night
bit.
sorcerer either. You know. Very well. We've discovered that we're dealing with some very big fish, as it turns out.
Oh.
and we need to get our stories straight in case things turn professional.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't sound good anymore.
We'll very quietly we'll say that we're not making like a big fuss of it. Maybe in one of the rooms that we rented, perhaps, just to get some privacy.
That I think is a good idea.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
you can all scoot over to one of the rooms if you like.
Yeah,
Right.
Nibby's
Nibby
just
is off.
gone. I'm gone.
Vroom.
Noom.
She has the advantage of being able to fit under all of the tables.
Yes. I have
Yeah,
the
pardon me.
advantage
Let me
of
Uh,
small Kobo child.
Well,
Unfortunately, me of average human height.
you have to actually make your way around those chairs.
Yep. A bit cramped, but we'll make do.
oh, you know what? I'll
We're
sit on the
dealing
bed.
with some very professional trap makers from the most of it, with connections to royalty.
Oh god.
Yeah, they're a
And it
very
seems,
old family. They're ruthless. The tomb making business is pretty cutthroat.
Oh, that sounds like
yes.
the most unsavory business possible.
And we
That
were
sounds
warned
like
Well,
fun.
multiple times that they're very cautious by the librarian. So
Uh-huh.
having this ring and whatnot, it's not a good thing.
Okay.
Yes, and from what I've heard as well, they take particular mention as having magical traps to be frowned upon in the trade. But what we've seen previously seems to defy that expectation, so we might be on shaky ground from the sounds of it.
Hmm.
Now, unless we plan on going back to that cave and tidying up after ourselves, our involvement is almost guaranteed. So we need a story. Can I trust you to try and stick with it?
I don't
Sure.
love lying to people, but given the
Your
circumstances,
your if it makes the holier than thou aspect of this any more placated, think of it as protecting the innocents from unjust wrath.
I can live with that.
I mean, we
Good.
technically didn't
Think
go in
of
there
it as
maliciously.
protecting me from
No, of course
Yes.
not.
death.
Poor Nibby will be smote to the ground by individuals that think we so much as a hair's breadth away from this.
And don't you like me? Sorry.
You know, valid.
Now then, just to keep this simple,
Was that
you
a
are help.
was that one of these? Was that one of the was that one of those?
Wait, what?
You were
Coward
using
mislead
your
and manipulate.
kobold ability right there.
Oh
Oh,
no!
yes.
Oh no.
That's exceptional.
That's the one.
Love
Okay,
it.
so I can't read that, by the way.
Wait, what? Do you not have
Really?
Runic for Arabian in your fucking list of languages?
No.
Dude?
That's hysterical.
You do,
Nibby's
but
just
it
been
must have a
hearing us, and it's
typo
just
in it.
gibberish.
You have 2 spaces between Runic and Farabian, so you can't understand it. Try now.
Oh, fair enough.
Try now? What do you mean?
There you go.
Okay, there we go.
Yay! That being said, logistical errors aside, to keep this concise, what I've told the librarian needs to be the official story in case they try and piece it back to us. So, you've been assisting me in scholarly pursuits, the subject of which I'll come up with at some point. We found ourselves in the cave. Knocking may have been involved, but it may have been just us picking up on a rumor. We'll figure that out. At the moment, we stumbled upon this, and we discovered a ring while perusing around. We saw that it was a tomb. What goes with us at this point is we did not take any jewels.
Yep.
If we mention anything else, it will be to our detriment. So this, he taps the bag, And the trap manuals that we found, we did not discover. The ring we will return promptly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that being said, this will collaborate what I've been doing at the library. If I keep up pretenses with this will only add to our story.
Makes
Um,
sense to me.
Caecilius chimes in and he says, Mr. Isan, did you say that the tomb that you found was desolate and dusty and worn down? Are we sure that these people will even visit the place regularly?
You would be surprised what some people find to be relevant, especially
Oh,
with big names such as this.
Surely
And
somebody
that
must have
body,
been
if
in
I
there.
remember correctly, was a bit younger than what we had seen in the tombs, correct?
Hmm.
um, which body specifically are you asking about?
The one with the signet ring.
Yes, that corpse was no more than 2 years old. You'd say it wasn't ancient like the ones that had been buried. It was probably a person who was alive in your lifetime.
So it wasn't a person alive in our lifetime?
I said it was most
Oh,
likely
it
they
was.
had been alive. Um,
If
Similar
it's
to
someone,
all of the corpses that have been caught in the traps too were more recent.
yes, these were individuals that lived and breathed at the same time we did, so caution is key. We were talking about some 200-year-old elf explorer going through, present company accepted, then we would be having a very different story altogether. I
Yeah.
am not saying we're guaranteed to be visited by some powerful people, but the fact remains is individuals that take pride in their work are very temperamental about these sorts of intrusions. Let's keep this private, and if necessary, we are simply nervous about returning the signet ring as it was mentioned to us in passing. Caution was advised, and we were simply coming up with the best way to approach them when they happen to beat us to it. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah, can just be like, oh, as we are not from here, we have never heard of the family before. We were trying to figure out who to return it to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this would
Yeah,
collaborate with my understanding of the area as well.
yeah.
Is this easy? Is this reasonable for you to keep track of? We
Yeah,
need to be dead sure that each of you can keep this up.
I can
No,
keep it up.
Yuri will just nod easily, no problem. This is in her line of work, so yeah.
Just to
Hmm.
emphasize, under no account can anyone know otherwise. Are we in agreement?
Yes.
Yep.
Hmm.
Very
I
well. Then I'm
shall
happy.
burn my draft of the manuscript and start over.
Isan nods in approval. Then I'm so glad that we managed to collaborate the truce. Absolutely would be terrible otherwise.
Make sure it's very burned, Caecilius.
Uh, sure.
I'm just saying.
Yes, in that point, to keep up pretenses, I think you would agree that me going to the library with some assistance would be necessary. I think we'll take turns in doing this if you're with this, just so that each of you has the opportunity to be seen with me. This would collaborate our story of us being research acquainted.
Well, Nibby and I have been with you now, so yeah, I think Dinnereth going with you the next time you go would be a great idea.
An excellent
I
suggestion.
wouldn't say no to that.
Good. Then why don't we plan for this tomorrow, just so that we can set up a decent story? In fact, I may even suggest that the rest of you uh, might. Well, I certainly don't want to take away from your autonomy. If we can collaborate our activities to kind of line up with this whole business, perhaps seeking out work, perhaps doing research for me, whatever pretense you wish to use would be in our best interest then.
I suppose Nibby and I can just kind of like go around town and see if we hear anything, or I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Eavesdropping in town
More
is
on the other
definitely
way.
an activity that you can perform.
Yeah,
That's not a
Yes,
downtime thing, but
yeah.
that's a real time thing that you can do.
absolutely. Yes, I think this would work best. Let's keep that as our plan then. So tomorrow we have our ideas.
Okay. Um, it's still afternoon at this point, so you guys have an evening to enjoy as you wish.
Mm,
Um,
yes.
Caecilia says, "Well, I had better take to my room and revise the revise my journal. So I'll do that. I'll be there if you need me."
Agreed. And for what it's worth, I do apologize for your editing. It is,
Oh,
however, sincerely appreciated.
it's quite all right. Our first draft is always garbage anyway.
There's the spirit.
All right, he sets to work.
Very well. I will keep up the pretense by doing what is necessary to keep up the sagely approach. In the meantime, shall we?
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yes, what are we doing?
Oh, just Isan's going to his room. If you want to
Oh,
do
I
anything,
think this
probably
one was
advise.
Isan's room, actually.
I thought this was my
Yeah,
room.
if you don't mind.
Oh, that might be
If you
Nibby's
don't
room.
mind,
I don't remember which was which, to be honest.
I know I
yeah,
had the
Isan
corner.
probably. I think Isan did
I
have
was
the
this one.
either the one closest to the corridor, or he.
No,
Yeah,
you know
no,
what?
I
This
think he had
one,
the middle one.
that one was your
Oh,
room.
that
This
one.
one was mine. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
If you don't
Okay.
mind, I'm angling for some privacy.
I was next door to you. My bad.
All good. Isan is going to do his nightly ritual, putting a coin on the door, and with the notes in his book, spend a little time trying to going to probe
How
the
do I
book
lock my door
eagerly.
again?
You can just walk up to it on Fantasy Grounds and click the door button that if you hover over where the door is at, and then it'll close.
Okay.
Isan's going to
You can't
quietly
lock
look
it
at that.
personally, but
Okay.
you can close it. Okay, Isan. Um, let's yeah. You pull out the Anglish scripture from your bag. You had it on your person the entire time, right? Just to
Yes.
double check. Yeah, you never let go of it. Okay. Um, so scanning scanning the note that you gave to the librarian. Um, oops. Didn't mean to copy paste that directly, but let me just do that again. Um, the script that you copied and the one that is on the sheet that you gave the librarian is identical to what it reads on the first page of the book, and the rest of the pages are blank.
I can read it now, Pog.
Well, no,
Well.
that is what you have had translated for you. So
Right.
you believe that
Hmm.
what is written in the book on the first page of the book says that
Yes,
sentence.
but the first time you put it in there, I couldn't read it.
Oh, you said I can read it now. Yes,
I
Nibby
can
can
read
read it now
it.
because we fixed the character sheet.
Yes.
And she can
Hmm.
read as diff right there because yeah, that works for everyone.
So Isan is of two minds of the subject, but I think given how his characters come already, he's going to be very eager to probe. So he's going to say first in a whispered tone to the book. What does it take to become anathema?
Um. Okay. Uh, Give me just a moment here. Um,
Dinner, sleep talking.
when you ask your question, very good, Dinnereth. Well done.
Thank you.
Um,
Mm.
uh, Also, I can see I can see the translation, but nobody else can.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
that's funny.
Uh, Isan, the Anguis scripture flips to the next page, and the text is scrawled onto this page fairly rapidly. It fills out with another row of celestial in response to your question.
Yusan smiles far wider than he should normally be able to. Let's see. You and I are going to get along just fine. Let me see. He's going to test something now and say, oh, it's actually talking. I love it. Can you assist me in translation? Well, that's one way to talk about it. Fair enough. All right. Well, we're going to have to find a common ground somehow. Can you translate an alphabet into runic Arabian?
The text changes.
Damn.
Surprising.
Holy crap.
Thank you for your assistance. Yes,
All that
this
was
would be perfect.
previously there has been erased, including the very first page. It starts over.
Well, this is going to be quite fantastic. Actually, hold up. Do I have. Now that I know that, let me just remind myself what my languages are.
It would appear that you have Ardish, the language of travelers and nomads, Hezeth, your native tongue, Runic Farabian, the local language, and Spoken Abyssal, which is a version of what demons speak, although containing none of its power.
Right. Okay. Sorry, just reminding myself where on my page I would find that. There we go. Let's see. Ah, yes, here we are.
It's at the bottom of abilities.
All right. Let's try this one more time, but in Hezith. Isan's actually extremely giddy at this revelation. Very well. Why don't we just keep to what we have then?
Yeah, you'd have to give me a second to add Hezeth to the list of things as well. So, this book
Totally
does
fair.
not seem exceptionally familiar with your native tongue. Maybe it's
Nothing to
not from
worry about
around
then.
there.
I don't wish to tax you more than necessary. One more time. What would I need to become anathema? Let's see how specific we can be. Nissan's going to walk to the door and just check it.
It's still very much closed. You don't hear anybody in the halls.
Good.
You hear the dull roar from the from the tavern up top as well.
Content with privacy, Isan's going to probe. Do you know of a race called UNT? Yes, I have heard that as well. I might have even experienced it. That being said, how would one of them go about achieving anathema? Wise indeed. Yes, exactly that. I never had any doubts. Hmm? I see. I see. First time I've had a book with memory issues. Hmm. The fact you remember you know is comforting at the very least. Is there anything I might be able to do to jog your memory?
The book. If you think a book could take a sigh, this book would have done so here.
Some page
Um,
flaps, fair enough.
but it undoes everything that it's written, um, and scribes one more thing to you.
Ooh, all right.
As it continues to type or
Yep, no worries.
write.
Very well. The fact that you may know what I need is good. Good. Why don't we leave it at that for the time being? I'd hate to tax you further. It is comforting to know you at least have an idea. Izan will close the book lightly, pondering between elation and frustration.
Very good. Aside from turning its own pages to produce new text, the book does not move on its own power. It will not open unprompted.
All right. Isan will put it cautiously where he will hide it and will turn in his imagination ablaze.
All right. Very exciting. Yes, you guys are all resting. Have the rest of you been up to anything here?
Sleeping.
I think
Sleeping.
I've just been resting. My arm is sore, of course. I'm sore.
That's a good choice. It is about 3
Yeah,
p.m.,
likewise.
but the lot of you do only have a hit die left, so you're still pretty you're still a bit battered up, um, and everything. Uh, oh, actually, most of you have your hit dice back. I think Dinnereth is the only one who's especially
Oh
back.
yeah,
I
I'm
believe she
totally
only has
fine.
one.
Yeah.
Isam is doing just fine.
Yep,
Uh,
thumbs up.
that's why he can talk for so long. Everybody else is like half dead. Um, very well. If you all want to turn in for the evening, it's still relatively early afternoon, but we can pass along the day and make it to tomorrow if you want. If you want another long rest,
Yep, I think that sounds pretty good. The
Yeah.
rest of
Shouldn't
you?
Dinnereth have healed more with a long rest?
she's healed to full, but you only regain half of your hit dice rounded down every time you take a long rest.
Okay.
She spent all of her hit
Those
dice,
odd numbers.
so she only
Yeah.
has one.
Okay. Understood.
And you'll need those if you want to take a short rest. Thankfully, though, you guys have, for now, the promise of safety here. So there's no threat to you preventing you from taking a long rest, especially not any more psychic knocking.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Ah, bless.
Oh shoot. I made a small mistake in my note taking. Sorry
Okay.
about that. Um, all good. I was like, why am I typing stuff into my session 3 notes? That's so for all of you, it's another 13 crosses for the room and the uh your food for the day. Um if you all want to
I
manage
can
that and spend your money appropriately.
I can take that this time.
That's 1 ring and 3 crosses. Oh, are you just gonna pay the whole thing then?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Aw.
13 times 4 would be 52.
52 crosses.
Ooh, all right.
50, yes, 52 crosses. So 5.2 rings. And throw on another 2 crosses for your stable. Sorry, it's times 5, because you have Caecilius with you. So it's actually what did I say? 13 times 5 is
Mhm.
65 crosses.
Ooh, okay.
65 crosses. So that would be
6.5 rings plus another 2 crosses for the stable.
6 rings.
6 rings, 7 crosses total. Yeah.
2 crosses.
67 if we're counting the stable. So 6 rings, 7 crosses. So you could spend 7 rings to get 3 back.
Thank you.
Yes, counting by tens is a challenge.
So 65 uh 50
I believe in you.
8 and 2 crosses. Okay.
Good job.
Shall I also assume that you've all bathed by this point?
Yes.
Possibly even the
Fair,
previous day.
fair.
Oh yeah.
Yes. We'll say that
Okay.
I fit that in between 3 and 9 somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Just gotta check. Um, you do have plumbing in this place after all.
Brilliant.
Um, very good. Very good. All right. We still have plenty of session left. So it is now the 40th of aft summer. It's accurate, the third day of the week. Um, what do you all intend to do today on the day of reward?
Let's see. I
Wasn't
think I'm
Yuri and
going to
I gonna
make good.
go?
Yeah.
You can go first, Isan.
Oh no, by all means. Sorry,
No, I was just
I
gonna
jumped.
say, I think Yuri and I were gonna go investigate the town to see if we can
That's right. You
scope
were going
out
to go
any info.
eavesdropping.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't we do that? And then Isan and Dinnerith, are you still planning to go to the library?
I think that makes sense for
Yes,
me.
indeed.
Okay.
It will
Okay. We'll let
be
Yeah.
you guys go to the library then, and we'll follow Nibby and Yuri as they venture around town.
I ran into the door.
You sure
Oh
did.
no.
Um,
I heard a thunk on my door. Maybe.
All right then.
Hello.
Wait, what?
Caecilius will spot one of you running off in the morning probably, and he'll let you know he'll stay here today to keep appraised of things and take care of Comde for you. But
That's
he'll be
good.
here if you need anything.
Okay, cool.
Fantastic. Also, if before I go, if you could also find a way to potentially earn some coin. If this is going to keep up, we may need a steady income. Being kept abridged of this might assist us.
There was the bounty board.
Nippy needs to
Oh.
get a job.
Oh, wait a second.
Um, he says, "I shall see what I can do. Of course, the storytelling is my trade, but I may have to edit our stories to be just right. So, yes, I'll do my best."
Very well. Much appreciated. Well, I won't keep you. Carry on then.
Okay, Nibby and Yuri, you're out around town today. Um,
Woo!
it's become a bit dreary overnight, um, overcast, and you can uh, you can see the sun doing its best to blind you from behind the clouds. Nibby, this is good for you, I suppose, because now there's no direct sunlight for you to worry about today. Um, but it does bring the chill and the drying of the leaves and the rustling of them through the streets. Um, uh, and people coming in and out and of the inn and up and down the streets have started to bundle themselves up um, by this time of year. Uh, where in town do you want to go? And feel free to ask me about places in town if you don't know where you're going.
What kind of place, like, how many, like, stores or I don't know, even we've already
If
been to
you
the
are looking
temple, I guess, or
for if you are looking for a market, you are looking for the South Market Road, um, most of all. That is the place to go for people who are uh, selling all sorts of things. I mean, food, supplies, everything you could
Sorry,
need.
I got interrupted by my dad. Are we going to the market?
Oh, yes, I
Yep.
think that's what we were talking
Okay.
about. Yuri
Okay.
was just
Yeah.
asking where that is.
Okay.
So the South Road will have that. That's also known to be a place where you can find um, many of the people who sell their services as architects. The other place that you could go if you're looking for architects are the northwestern or eastern cemeteries. The northwestern one is known to be the more booming of the two. And that's where usually people, the uh, the masons and proper tomb builders, um, show off their wares in person, so to speak. So I
Okay.
guess if that's what you're looking for, you'd want to pick from one of those two locations.
Maybe like in a quieter part of town where like nobody's paying attention to us, I'll kind of look at Nibby and be like, maybe we should head up there. And we
Okay.
can pretend that we're going, we want a tomb so we can be buried together.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. We're
Love
shopping
it.
around for a
Wide
resting
tomb.
place.
that got romantic suddenly.
What?
I said that got romantic suddenly.
Oh, yeah.
I got morbidly romantic. My goodness.
Um,
I don't know, it makes sense.
Uh-huh.
all right.
What's a kobold and an elf?
You may raise an eyebrow, um, assuming you do end up talking to any. Um, so, yeah, venturing off to the northwest of town, you passed by this cemetery on your way into town your first day here, but you hadn't really, it hadn't really taken you how this cemetery is not a place of restful dead, and it is not a place of mourning or remembrance. This cemetery is a place of capitalism.
Ruh-roh.
The
Fuck that
roads
shit.
are paved from
Why did I
across
know you were gonna have
town.
that kind of
Externally just
reaction?
interrupted Dinnereth, like took over her mind.
From
Moment ago.
across town, you hear the shout
Oh no.
of a tall tiefling.
Yes.
Um,
I knew Classy was gonna have that reaction too.
Oh no. Character bleed.
uh, the paved paths run through the entryway, down rows of the most robust and maybe in some cases completely overwrought um, granite and marble and shingle and uh, all sorts of other artifice um, built to house the dead, but nobody here is here to mourn because every single one of these has at least one attached sign listing the name of the creator, the company or guild if they're part of one. And these signs are usually also carved out of fine stone work because that would also be relevant to the signage itself is really part of the artwork here. Um, many of the tombs that are big enough to walk into, the doors are wide open. A few of them have flags hanging over the entryway as though to welcome you in, and they're well lit within. Especially, you see one or two people um, either loitering outside what you assume to be their own creation, or attending to the inside, sweeping it from leaves and dust to make it presentable for the morning crowds. Um, uh, and despite the fact that you really have no idea how this many people could be dying at such frequency to um, create this amount of demand for this marketplace, um, there is a conversation happening on just about every corner of this cemetery with somebody here, a family over there, a particularly old, probably 400-year-old dwarf hunched over, most likely getting scammed by the very clever looking tomb maker that they're talking to as they stroke their beard that's laden with gold ring coins. Um, there's all sorts of conversations here that you could listen in on.
I just imagine the dwarf having like a braided beard with the gold coins, and I respect that.
That's
Same.
exactly what I said. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's um lots of wealthy
like
dwarves do
it's
that.
okay.
Now, keep in mind it's considered incredibly rude and childish to wear them on your fingers or anywhere else. But if you're a dwarf, in the beard is that's you know
Cool
you're
dude.
That's
Yeah.
in
the
the upper class.
style. Got it.
Um,
Mm. Mm.
so barring any additional um thoughts from your end, we could give you maybe I guess it would probably be a um a perception check, and I can give one of you advantage on it since you're doing it together. Um
I don't know what yours is,
and
Rossi, but
I don't have
for
any.
perception, I have a +3, so
I have a +2.
well, sounds like we have a winner.
oh no.
Um now unless there's something really like specific that you want to be looking for, but I could give you some general information um with a perception check.
Hey, it works tonight.
I can't
Yay.
think of anything in particular, unless you can, Nibby.
Uh, sorry, what was the question?
If you're, anything in
If there's
particular.
anything in particular that you're like looking for that you want to listen in on around here, there's loads of people, loads of architects and stonemasons, and to your knowledge, probably loads of trap makers, trying to sell their wares in this market. It's crowded enough that nobody's really paying attention to you walking around through it, other
Right.
than shouting in your direction to hey, fine stone from our very own quarry right over here, and similar
Okay.
sorts of desperation.
Okay.
Um, uh,
Hmm.
so otherwise, if there's nothing in particular specific that you want, I can give you some information based on how well your roll goes for
Who
just
has the
general
ring?
perception.
Me.
Yuri has it. Do you want
Because
to look for a member of the Gollard family?
I would. I kind of wonder if it would be. I don't know if we would get, like, karma for this or not, but I'm wondering if we could maybe find a tomb with that family on it and maybe put the ring there so it's not like
I think we just keep it on ourselves and don't let
right.
on that we
Okay.
have it. Just in case, if
Okay.
this place is really busy, somebody might see us.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you maybe want to look around and see if there are any tombs with that name? Is like
We
with
could see the
yeah,
Goddard, I think it was called.
yeah,
Dollar.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
See if like there's any family here with that name or
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I guess we'll look around for
Okay.
that.
something
Well, if you were
inscribed
just
on it.
looking for if you're looking for a showcase or a build with the name on it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna make you roll a check because those are all over the place.
Okay, cool.
I imagine they're like Walmart's.
They
Uh,
have
Canadian edition, Tim Hortons.
the Gollards even have their own like little subsection of the cemetery that they've carved out for themselves. Like obviously that's their turf.
mm-hmm.
Duh. It's actually raised up on a little hill, a little like plateau shaped hill on the cemetery. Once you've walked a good ways into it, not too far from the entrance, but enough that they can sort of overlook the whole space. And it maybe gives you some ideas about how, oh, maybe these tombs have a subterranean portion.
Mhm.
It makes your mind race because sort of the walls of the plateau are built up a little bit in the Gothic style.
Right.
These are the kinds of things that you get the impression they want you to think about anyway. Um, so yeah, you can find that location, and there are a few people here who you assume to be part of this family, um, chatting with various uh, various clients. Um, I do want you both actually at this point to make a DC 11 perception check though.
A
Give me one of
DC
those.
a DC
Yeah,
11?
technically, I guess this should be using your passives, but I'll let you make a roll.
Which one is that?
Perception.
Okay, just a regular perception roll.
Perception roll, meet or beat 11.
Okay.
I don't. I'm having a hard time remembering what DC actually means. Difficulty check. Wow. I've said it so many times
I think,
over the
yeah,
a
past
little
15
I think
years,
so.
but
it's a
I
little
haven't
difficult to
read the actual
understand
text
Isn't it
that
difficulty
since like
class?
2015. Difficulty class. Thank you. That's probably right.
it's a little
I
bit
think
hard to
you're right.
understand what that means sometimes. So, like, when you say, like, DC something, perception, I'm like, is there a specific dice?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so if I give you a DC, it's
yeah.
always going to be roll something to meet or beat that number.
Okay.
And then if
To
I
be
call for
fair,
a
I
skill or
only
an
know that
attack
because
roll
of
or
Baldur's
whatever,
Gate. Yeah.
or a saving throw would also have a DC.
Yeah.
Attacks don't have a
Okay.
DC. You meet the AC on those
Yeah,
armor
okay.
class. But yeah, oh yeah, because it's armor class and difficulty class. Right, that sort
I
of
like the
makes sense.
short-handedness dice check too.
Yeah, dice check, sure. That's not right, but it sounds good.
It's
Anyway,
cute for it. Don't worry.
I
It's
got a
fine.
14.
You did. You both did well. So you beat the 11. So honestly, that probably should have used your passive scores, which would have just automatically scored this. But I like having you roll. Both of you notice a duet of green scaled kobolds. They are
Excuse me. Kobolds?
Kinsman.
yes. These two are what you sort of they haven't really noticed you doing this yet, but you've noticed them doing basically the exact same thing that you two are doing right now, which is pretending to take a stroll around the grave market
Mm-hmm.
and trying to eavesdrop on the Gollards. They are definitely doing that. And you spot them in such a place that makes it obvious enough to your keen eyes. And Nibby
Okay.
doesn't have disadvantage because it's cloudy today. Lucky you that I decided.
Yay!
I'm just gonna kind of shake my head at them because I mean they're being so obvious about it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm not shaking my head.
Yeah.
Obviously, like very telling, but just looking, being like, ugh,
You're just
amateur.
doing one of those like.
Jeez. Ugh.
One of them is chatting to the other. It sounds like they're working on a plot to poach whatever client is currently speaking to one of the family closest to the nearest ledge of the plateau that you're standing under. They've spotted that client, and looking up at the client, they are dressed in a way that makes you think they're probably carrying a lot of money. So if these kobolds can convince them somehow that they have a better deal, you can at least tell why they're trying to figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Like kobold
that was what you
intuition.
noticed on the approach here. If you want to get any closer or investigate any of these other people, these other humans, let me know what you want to do.
What do you want to do?
Kobolds definitely sound interesting, in my opinion.
I mean, you're with one right
They're being
now.
sus. Well, no, yeah, but you're not Nibby sus. They're
True.
Nibby sus.
True.
Hmm. I say we eavesdrop on the people eavesdropping.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Eavesdropception, if you will.
It's a
Okay,
chain.
okay. Can you, in that case, can you both just give me a quick stealth check to see if they see you?
Oh, I'm proficient in this.
And this is going to be a low DC. Like you really just have to beat a
Oh
10.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What is this?
I'm proficient, and apparently so
So
is
you're,
she.
well, yeah, she's an
Except
assassin
level.
rogue.
Right.
Uh, sorry, that sounded way meaner than I meant it to be.
No, you're fine.
Um,
Rude.
you're acting natural. Um, um, that's basically what I told you, though. That the female kobold is hissing at her partner. Listen, we can't let them take another one from out of our noses. I saw that person looking at our work earlier today, and she's only just wandered over to the Gollards district a few minutes ago. If we can get her back out here, we entice her somehow. The other one says, "Oh, you want us to lower the price?" And she says, "No, obviously not lower the price. Maybe we can add some. I don't know. We can gild her tomb, or uh, tell her we've tell her the elders figured out a new uh, invisibility spell. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get back home. All that matters is that we get her back over here before she buys theirs." And so on.
I'm just subtly shaking my head. Very subtly.
Hmm. Trying to think of the best way to do this.
And if we can get her as a client, we might be able to wheedle out of her whatever that one up there has been promising her and do it better. Borrow some secrets. Find out what makes those people want them so bad.
That's interesting.
I'm gonna kind of like look at Nibby and kind of like whisper to her a little bit as we're staring at the architect of this tomb, just looking
Mm-hmm.
around like we're shopping in the Gollard Walmart cemetery tomb.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're looking at one that is like currently
yeah,
unattended, right? And
yeah,
and
Hmm.
just like
and I'm gonna kind of just be like, we could possibly use these guys to our advantage. Like, I
Possibly.
don't know if they'll have information about the Gollards, but like if they know anything, we could possibly figure out,
Hmm.
just how ruthless these people are, and I mean,
Yep.
assuming they already are and whatnot. But we could get an idea on what we're working with or dealing with.
I
Ooh.
I guess. I don't know how we're gonna play this,
Mm,
but sure.
I know, same. I'm brainstorming
Don't worry,
out
that's half
loud
the
at the
fun.
moment. Exactly. Hmm. Don't really know how, but if we helped the kobolds get their client back, they would
Hmm.
owe us.
Fair.
We could use that to our advantage.
Yes, we could.
Okay, what are you thinking? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy. Here we
This
go.
is gonna end terribly.
This is where all of my sevens that I rolled before are going to come back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Hmm.
Don't worry, you got each other's back. I believe.
Woo. Yeah, I think Yuri's gonna kind of just like stroll up to these two kobolds and be like, "You're not really being the most stealthy about your conversation here."
they start at you, and one of them snaps. Well, who said you could listen in? Huh? What do you want?
I'll just nicely kind of be like, "Worry not, I'm cut from the same cloth. I'm here to bargain."
And I am a kobold.
Oh yeah,
I
here's
too
my
am a
kobold.
kobold.
This is my kobold. Um, we help
Okay,
you
please don't
get
say
your.
that.
Oh.
But
No, no, of course.
bargain. What do you
We help you get your client back. Do
Huh?
whatever you want with that. We would just like information on the Gollards. Kind of,
Ah,
what they're like, what they do.
Word on the street.
Word on the street, yeah.
give me a 12 persuasion here. DC
Oh,
12.
Both of us?
Just Yuri, because she's the
oh
one
god.
Okay.
doing the
Oh
talking.
god.
Alright.
Don't worry, you're the hype kobold.
Oh
It's fine.
no.
Um, the other one, then the one that you were talking directly to says, "What is this? A convenient gift from on high to look into our uh friendly competitors. Uh, what could you possibly want out of them that we could give you? No, I don't. Why should we trust you with anything like that? For all we
Dude.
know, you'll go talk to this client of ours and pick her up for somebody else that you're working for.
Oh, we're not in the tomb making business. Well, uh, I
Listen,
technically work in the same field, but I don't make these tombs.
You're not dealing with anyone who isn't savvy enough to know that some of these people hire roamers like you to try to scare poor, little, tiny kobolds like us out of the business.
Oh
We
no!
get it. We've been
Oh
there.
no.
That's not going to work on us too.
Oh no. I'm just gonna
Quick,
look
Nibby,
to
appeal to
Nibby.
their koboldness.
I am a fellow
Appeal to their
kobold.
kobold.
I can promise you what she's saying is legitimate. I've hung out with her long enough to know that she is a real person with real intentions.
I love this.
That's all fine and well, miss, but who are you? Not one of us, not of the Tato family or any cousins of ours.
You're
We
right.
don't know you.
I am just a monk.
That doesn't mean much here.
Who is just a kobold.
You're really leaning on the kobold. I love it.
Listen, I'd assume they'd be like, hey, you're a fellow kobold. I don't know.
Oh, these ones are cutthroat ones. They're
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
they just want to wheel and deal.
they're edgy.
They say the Tato are the bedrock of this town, all right? They wouldn't have you know it, but we take care of half of everything that happens under the basements here. So you can't scare us out of our business. And
Not our intentions.
there she goes. She's wandered off now. And we missed whatever they were talking about. Good work.
Oof.
Damn. Well, GG. No. Hmm.
No, we wait for her to come back around, hawk her back over, and then make the big sale. So if you have something else to say, you better do it quick because we have to get back to work.
You know what? I'll distract the Gollard person for you guys just to be nice to you. Just gonna head over to the Gollard Walmart employee. I say Walmart.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
follow
food.
Yuri, because I'm scared of these two.
She says, "You see that one in the red toga up there?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you can get her to come back down here, down this eastern pathway,
Mm-hmm.
that's our spot right over there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She passes by, we could do the rest of the work. You get that done, we'll talk to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Go make a fool of yourself. Get on with it." They leave.
Sure
Absolutely. It's
things.
what I do best.
It's
They got some kobold sass.
Yeah. Jeez.
my
Sassy
god.
little kobolds.
Good thing I'm not like them.
You're so nice.
I
I
know.
was just about to
Sass
say.
kobold.
We're talking mad shit like all the way.
Oh no, is Nibby turning racist?
Oh no.
Oh no.
A little bit.
Oh no! I can't believe it.
Oh no.
It is worth noting that the kobolds that attacked you near Senda Tisari were also green scaled.
Yeah, they
Well, we're
were.
getting a little bit of a bias from the sounds of it.
Oh.
Maybe I'm getting
Anyway.
deja vu and slight traumatizations or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. Well, let's leave with
Anyway,
that.
you can easily head up the plateau, and you do
Yep.
see the woman dressed in red finery. She's left the um young Gollard fellow to his business, and he's set about polishing his signpost and muttering to himself that, well, I'm sure she's just going to think about it. It seems like he failed. Um, so maybe you still have a chance. But she's peering over at one of the other tombs made by maybe that man's cousin, relative of some sort. Considering they seem to be all competing with each other, you can't imagine they're all part of the same
Yeah.
household here. Um, but she does look like she's probably aiming herself up the north path when those kobolds wanted you to send her east. Now's your chance to do something about that.
I'm gonna kind of just like I say grab Nibby, but kind of like motion her to like stand beside me as we kind of
Yep.
go near this woman as we very loudly just converse. Oh, wow, that one tomb was really nice, but I mean, oh,
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't really know exactly what we should be looking for in a good tomb. Hmm.
I'm not sure either.
And then, kind of just look over at this woman and be like, oh, are you perusing too?
Uh-huh.
Oh, she seems startled that you even spoke to her, and she looks you up and down and then tilts her chin up just slightly. Um,
Oh
and
no.
Oh no.
she says, well, of course, my grandfather, infirm as he is, has asked me to secure an ideal resting place for him. Uh, and of course, I've been promised his favor, should that go well. She titters a little bit. Um, what about you, an elf and a kobold together? Surely your grandfathers have very different lifespans. Are they both dying?
Uh, yes. Well, mine is. I'm not sure about Yuri's.
Oh dear. She
Oh,
doesn't sound terribly upset about it. She didn't sound terribly upset about her own grandfather's death
That checks
impending.
out. Yeah.
Technically, my
oh,
entire family's dead, but I don't know if I should tell her that.
No, that probably wouldn't help your deception here,
No.
actually.
No.
Uh,
Oof.
she says, so you're looking for a smaller one. Then.
I'll kind of just chime in and be like, yeah, I am in a similar situation. My grandfather he is a very rich, scholarly man, and just he lives out in these parts now. I'm not really familiar with the whole tomb business exactly, seeing as I'm not from here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I could tell, I could tell. We don't see many heart elves around these parts,
Hmm.
um, nor kobolds of your quite, palate,
Okay.
she says.
From like an outsider's perspective, seeing as, there's a bunch of hungry, people who want to make tombs here, what exactly are you looking for?
Well, it needs to be something that'll make him happy, of course, secure.
Hmm.
Um, but not unwelcoming. Warm room for the kids when their time comes, but not too many because as you know, there's always disputes and whatnot. You're best off keeping it to within about 3, 4 generations, um,
Understood.
Hmm.
lest one of your great grandchildren gets uppity and you don't want them. Well, you wouldn't want them resting next to you for all time.
Of course.
Um,
Oof. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Any of them kind of caught your eye so far, or like, because again, I don't know. I'm still kind of learning about this.
I'm still deep in thought. I admit. I have to make a good choice here. It's very important for me.
Hmm. Hmm.
I
So far, I must say, the two little green kobolds so far have definitely caught my eye. Theirs sounds a bit promising so far, but
Sounds
I don't
very
know.
roomy.
really they make um they don't simply make kobold-sized tombs; they make larger ones as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I had written them off a little bit.
Well,
The way I had heard, yeah, they were telling me, seeing as elf and I'm pretty tall, they could easily accommodate, my size, seeing as my grandfather is even taller than I am.
Um, uh, um, she says, so, and they're able to make it secure, you say, and enough for the whole family, and um, cheaper than these up here.
absolutely.
So far, yes, I will be honest, we haven't explored the entire market yet, but so far they're sounding the best.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um, you two are gonna have to roll a deception check.
Oh, heck
Just
yeah.
so you know, that's
I know.
maybe gonna be like a 14. Who wants to do it? You can have advantage because you're working together.
It is up to you, Rossi. I do have a +3 in deception.
Do it. I have a +1.
Oh no, I didn't do it with advantage.
Okay.
Oh wait, nope, it threw it away. Never mind.
It threw it away, so I don't see it. So yeah, you got your
Yep,
chance.
there we
Now.
go. I did it. Okay.
You got this.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Woo!
Let's go.
My sevens came back.
Every time with this.
Hey, that's what we were getting yesterday or last week rather.
uh.
oh.
Oh
Starting to
no.
realize maybe 7 is somehow my lucky number.
She the tilt of her chin climbs a few centimeters.
Oh
Oh no.
no.
Oh no.
Oh.
She says, "Is that so? Well,
I suppose we have more looking to do around here, of course. I mean, we haven't finished yet ourselves, so my friend
Right.
here is just trying to be moral support as I shop
Uh-huh.
around.
Yep.
and you wouldn't happen to be in the employ of any of these
Oh no, we're
architects."
just
No.
in town. We're
I
tourists.
see. I
We,
Yeah.
see.
yeah, we are not from around here.
Both with dead grandfathers dying.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
No, Nibby doesn't have any.
Mine's
Just
already
me.
gone.
Just me. Yeah,
Well, that's
just
not
me.
what you said before.
Yes, it is.
What?
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
I do have some more looking to do. So, good morning to you.
Oof.
Well, have a nice day.
She
Bye.
walks away north and gets into a conversation with a different Gallard.
Well then.
That was a complete
I think I'm
disaster.
just gonna stand there and be like, this is why I don't talk to people.
It was a good try at least.
This is why I'm in the business of don't talk, stab.
Oh, all that work for a 7. Damn.
All that work
That's
for a
rough.
7. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah.
This
Well, what
party's motto at this point. My goodness.
what will you do now?
Guess we can just look around the Gollard department store of tombs.
Okay, you don't want to go back and talk to the Tato?
No, I'm
Oh
scared
God,
they're gonna
Ross.
kill me.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go into the department store of tombs.
Let's go to Walmart.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we have about 10 minutes of game left.
Oh,
So while
okay.
you're here, is there
Well, I was
anything
gonna
else
say,
that
yeah,
you
we
want
can
to
just shop
do?
around while the others do their thing.
Yeah, we're just gonna look around.
Yeah.
Okay. No more eavesdropping in your case, then.
At least for now. Yeah.
Not for now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna have to fess up to the kobolds on the way out of here at some point.
Yeah.
We can do that in passing. We can just run away and be
We
like,
can
hey,
do
we
that in
couldn't do it,
passing.
bye. You know.
Sorry,
All
we
right.
tried. Peace.
Very well. That is how that goes for you. So this
Thumbs
has been
up.
a resounding
We
we'll
made
not
it
call this one a
nowhere. It's
success,
been great.
maybe. Okay.
Your
Yep,
guys'
yep.
shenanigans put a smile on my face the entire time. Too funny.
Uh,
So we have a few minutes left of this session. I know Isan and Dinnereth are going to the library, and thank you for Dinnereth for chilling out while everybody else yaps a whole lot this session. Is there anything
So
in
glad to do
particular
it.
you two are doing here?
Isan, I think
Let's
you had
see.
the more pressing matters to attend to.
Yeah, I was gonna keep up the ruse of scholarly viewing. I will check the book in a minute. That being said, Isan does have another motive for bringing Daenerys here.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
see. When we have some privacy, he's going to sit down and say, "I'd like a word before we start our business."
I'm willing to hear you out.
Good, fantastic. I'd like, in all, I'd like to be perfectly blunt about this. I feel that we've warranted this given our circumstances. What are you about?
About?
We've been traveling for some time. I would say a number of weeks or something to the
A
effect.
couple weeks by now, yes.
And I've come to the understanding of the people I've been traveling with. I've met with mutual respect with the elf, and the kobold and I share some similarities, I think. Still remains to be seen.
I
You, on the
think.
other hand, have been a bit of an enigma to me.
I really?
Yes, if I can be so bold, I've I like to know who I travel with to some extent. Makes things more predictable. And you, I find to be concerningly vague. So I'd like to clear up the air, if as it were.
I'm afraid that there's not much to clarify. I think I've been pretty what you I've been very open as far as what I am looking for.
Hmm.
In
I
fairness
Indeed.
to Isan, he didn't see any of your conversation with Father Guzan.
I mean, this is true.
So he may be lacking a little bit of context.
Yes.
Not to
Yes,
interrupt.
I no, no,
Oh,
no,
that's
you're fine.
fine.
um what I'm here to do is not anything. There's no real ulterior motives or anything like that. What I'm here to do is try to improve things. I've been very open and honest about where I need to go and what I need to do. But
Your
I assure you that
your
oh, go ahead.
acquisition of that statue had some
Yes,
level of reverence to it, from what I'm
it
to
did. Yes,
understand.
yes.
What purpose did that serve?
I'm afraid that you know about as much as I do. I was tasked with this, and I am not one to ask too many questions. I know that it must be for some good work, but beyond that,
Isan grins a
it's
little bit after hearing that. So would this be
Um,
blind faith or chosen ignorance?
uh, I don't know if this is you being coy to Isan, but just for tabletop, you do have a somewhat of an idea of what that idol was actually for, just in case you forgot.
yes, yes. I
Okay, okay.
know.
Hmm. That is that blind faith or chosen ignorance then?
I wouldn't call it blind faith, but faith.
Hmm. You put an awful lot of stock in a place that holds you quite for granted from the sounds of it.
Oh, I don't think that they do. I think that they appreciate the work that I do, and
Oh, I'd appreciate free labor as well.
I ah, Isan reaching through my screen and grabbing the player by the neck. Um, oh no. Um,
I had a conversation with a wonderful cheeseman when we visited your locale of choice, your base of operations, if you prefer. And I heard a very curious story about misgivings. They were
oh
concerned
well,
about my safety.
your safety.
Yes, as your traveling companion.
Well, I mean, I worry about the safety of everyone I travel with. I don't want anyone. I don't want
But it's
harm to come to
curious that a
anyone. As
local, I find it to be curious that a local of all people would be so disparaging of someone of the cloth of your station.
oh well, I don't like to bring this up as something that people might look down upon, but I mean, well, you look at me, I'm not exactly the type of person that's known to be associated with, well, religious types or, well, anyone who's
Is this a racial
particularly
thing?
welcome. What's that?
Is this a species thing then?
Uh,
Elf, no.
horns growing out of your head do tend to.
Horns, yes. I see. Excuse me. I was under the impression you were a tiefling for a second. My bad. That being said,
I am.
your condition is, if I may be so bold as to poke a guess, cause of some animosity and skepticism, I'd expect.
Yes, it is.
I see. That being said, I'm very curious. Your motives are clearly your own. I respect you enough not to pry, but color me curious on one aspect.
Mhm.
Why are you so, hmm, how should I phrase this? Why are you so blind as to the motive of others when you very clearly possess something they don't,
Oh, I wouldn't say that I'm blind to the motive of others. I
and
more
choosing to
than.
be of a path of least resistance, the one of servitude, if nothing better to choose my terms? Let me be perfectly blunt with you. I don't fully trust somebody who is not under the sway of their own motivation.
Yeah, I
So while
more than
you do
understand
have your
that.
motives, and
Yes,
while
and
you do
I
have your motives, and
I'm
whilst
more than
I
happy to,
respect
and I understand that.
those,
As the
implication
microphone
can only
falls
get you
from
so far.
Oh,
as the microphone falls from the players,
Oh, you're fine.
but um, no, I have no qualms sharing what drives me. I seen what exactly I have to deal with, uh, both physically and it sounds like when you spoke to the cheesemonger, I'm looking for answers, and I want to know what exactly caused me to be in the position that I am right now, and I want to fix that. I don't know if it's something that can be fixed, but it's something that I want to see if I can fix.
you
Is
know
this
that
in an effort
cheesemonger's
to
name,
be?
by the way, Din. It's Ryder. You'd be able to correct Isan on that because you do
Ryder,
actually
yes.
know that person personally.
Oh, so we're known goods. Fair enough. I am curious. Is there an upside to your condition?
Nothing that I would call an upside.
Has it impeded your faith, your potency, your God's power that's granted to you?
No, but it is, for all intents and purposes, a curse.
From who? Or what?
Well, that is the question.
I see. May I be so bold as to inject an opinion?
By all means.
Very well. You are far too effective to be placing yourself at the whims of others.
Oh,
You have potency. I would even go so far as to say we would not be as far as we are if it wasn't for you tanking specific hits and dealing holy retribution. And
well,
yet,
thank you.
you're you're bending the knee to others who do not bend to you.
Well, it wouldn't be my place to.
Then you need a new place. These individuals do not seem to respect what you bring to the table. And I know this not from the specifics, but from my own experiences. You have something that sets you apart from these, to be polite, mundane acolytes. You have respect and notoriety, and yet they show you none. That's not something to dedicate yourself towards.
Well, with
You'll find, I think, from personal experience, that while gods can point you in the right direction, you are going to be your own motivating factor for success.
oh, of course, yeah, I don't disagree that it's something that
Yet
comes
your
from the
every
individual,
action
but
seems to be contrary.
at the same time, I don't fear the gods that I worship, nor do I, you know, run
I'm not
from.
talking about fearing your gods. I'm talking about the people that think they're better than you in interpreting them.
Hmm, I see.
Give it some thought.
I always try to weigh opinions, but I definitely am not one
You
to
may
to
not
break with
believe this
tradition,
when I
but
say it, but this may be
I
one
will
of the
give.
few genuine times that I'm being selfless.
I sort of give that a little bit of a laugh, and I kind of just give that a well. That certainly does add some weight to what you're saying.
I'm
With
sure
all
it
due
does.
respect, I've definitely found you to be looking out for yourself more than anything else, but I think that there is more to you than that, and I hope that you can draw that out as well.
Hmm. I'm going to see what I can do about drawing out my best self. I can promise you that. That being said, I would genuinely find it to be comforting if you took stock in these words, if for nothing else than your own self betterment. The last thing I like to see is some zealot falling into lockstep with individuals with no better definition of the gods than acquisition.
I consider everything that I hear, and I think that this is something that is definitely worth considering.
The last I'll say is be discerning.
Of
Needless to
course.
say, I've taken enough of your time. We have business to do.
Agreed.
Very good players. Well done. I think we have to end the game now, unless you want to keep going for like another 2 hours.
No, I'm good.
Alright.
What if
I
I
gotta
could?
take my
What if
meds.
I could?
Out of
Okay.
character.
Okay. Cool. So
Indeed.
we've made it 2 days. You've banished the curse of the knocking tomb. Isan has made contact with the voice, or maybe we should call it the scribe, inside the Anguis scripture. And Nibby and Yurizana may have angered some Aganok kobolds.
I'll bat my eyelashes as we leave.
We'll chat with
You're
them
a
next
kobold,
time.
you don't have eyelashes. I know you draw your emote with them, but you're a kobold, you don't have those.
You're right.
We'll
You
converse
draw
with
them
them next
on?
time. We'll go up to them and be nice and apologize that we didn't get to do it.
And then we'll run
We'll do
away
that.
so they don't kill us.
Exactly.
Well, don't worry. There will be consequences and after effects of everything that's happened today. So
Oh,
do
no.
not
Please
fear.
no.
I would so end of session. Great job, everyone. I had a very good time.
Oh, saying thank you.
Thank you.
And
Next
applause to
game.
everybody else. It was fun.
Next game is on the 3rd of February in 2 weeks. If everybody's available. I will repost it again for your pleasure, but I would highly encourage you all to take a browse of the downtime rules. Take a browse of any of your other character stuff. Maybe take a browse of the player's handbook equipment in case we didn't do the resupplying that you guys wanted to do, so we could start with that next time, maybe. But also over the next 2 weeks, maybe you can all, over chat, maybe have some ideas of what you all want to do next. You're all a little bit, we're ending this off a little bit aimless right now. So maybe if by the time we get to 2 weeks from now, you guys can tell me where it is that you want to go, I will be able to provide that for you. Where you want to go, what you want to do, you get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Do that. I'll leave that up to you guys. I'm not going to guide you on that in any way unless you have a specific question for me. Like, talk amongst yourselves, figure out what you want to do.
Right.
That's all up to you. This is
Good
player
idea.
driven. You have the world available to you, and within the limitations that you've developed, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeehaw.
And I know Dinnereth and Yuri, you still have people you're going to meet, don't you?
I was gonna say, yeah, I still have my person I gotta go meet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yuri's also full of treasure that she hasn't tried selling yet, so that might be something we do next time too.
I was also looking at that.
Yeah. But yeah, we can talk about that in between, and then we can make some plans, and that way we'll get to some good stuff next time. I think that's it. End of stream. Good job,
Yep.
everyone.
Nice.
Good job.
Good night, Twitch chat.
Indeed. Great job, everyone.
Good night, Twitch chat.
Alright. Good night, guys.
night.
Thanks for watching. And hanging out. Oh god, I'm sleepy.
Whoa.
Alright. Good night, guys.
Real.